Welcome, friends and family across the globe, to part one, live streaming straight to your home. Because the way I see it, whenever we turn on one of these videos, it's like you're inviting us into your home. We're inviting you into ours. We're hanging out on the world's biggest couch. That's right, it's called the internet. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This is 2OG's Play. EDF, Iron Rain? Keep trying to say Heavy Rain. Do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs. That'd be a very different game. Speedruns, 100% trophies, or achievements. Just play games for fun with the idea that we're all just hanging out. So, thanks for joining us. We're here to play games. Good games, bad games, old games, new games, all sorts of games. But maybe a sports game or two. We'll see. My subscribers, thank you to each and every one of y'all, because if it wasn't for you, these videos wouldn't be happening. And I can promise you all this much: as long as one of you stay subscribed, I promise the videos, they'll keep on rolling. Drop by Rubneck and Viewers, howdy. Welcome. And a recommendation, well, play the EDF series. Iron Rain, maybe not. What's the other one we played that was kind of sort of Insect Armageddon?
They all kind of blend together, honestly.
The ones that weren't done by the main company. So.
But any of them are fun. They're all fun.
And this time we're gonna do, I kind of dropped a doozy. I figure it's well within what we are here to, relatable to what we're talking about and playing. Giant monsters. So we're gonna do top 10 giant, and they don't have to be, they can be robots too. So, main menu. We're gonna do campaign, no. New game. Might get loud here in a second. Yeah. I know. Sure. I might have to play the beginning solo.
Alright. But if so, it'll be my job to entertain, unfortunately. I'll give you a chance to talk about something.
Also, yeah, tell them what else we've got on the dock to talk about.
I'm finally going to give my very short, not really a review, but just my thoughts about the watch Doom.
Roger that. Boy, look at its size.
Yep, 84. We're excited for Grumble.
The Aggressor's mothership?
Who knows? Connect energy core to PA gear, stat!
This year, my first time reading it. Give my brief thoughts on what I liked, what I disliked. Also,
what?
I have
Emergency communication from HQ. EDF satellite laser fires in 5 seconds.
to mention Carry On.
Come on, we got this!
My wayward son.
We're going to talk about a movie called Carry On that I've never heard of. I have two...
What?
Love this.
The aggressors are firing
I
at
have
us.
two topics of discussion that I plan on bringing up. One
We can't keep her up! We're going down!
possible
Yes, leader, sir.
things we do related to Cabin in the Woods and something to do with Muppets.
Okay.
That I'm stealing from something else. I will give you.
This is Renault
Alright, left move, right is camera. Is there a
I
pause?
will command this mission, Mike.
Yes, pause will be options button on your controller, so you might want to...
The right one, right?
Yeah, okay. And let's bump this down. I think I had it about 30 something.
So anyway, I guess while you're doing the prologue, unless you had something else you wanted to add.
No. I'll keep doing this. For now. I hate how it readjusted those settings, so let me make triple
Just
sure.
gonna retest the sound here, folks.
Thanks to the Space Force's satellite laser, the aggressor's gigantic flying super
If you're good, then I will go ahead and give my very brief thoughts on doing the novel. So my main entertainment genre that I prefer is horror. Really not that much sci-fi, not as much as I thought. until I started looking at themes that I have. But I do enjoy a good sci-fi story, and I'm certainly aware of Dune and everything about it. Well, I mean, the main points about the spice, the worms, their houses and all that. And its influence. I knew, obviously, its influence on lots of stuff. You good?
Its attacks are all over the place.
Oh, messing with the sound a little bit more. Let's see.
It looks like they lost their cool.
I'm hoping good. It keeps readjusting the sound.
Right.
Oh.
I wonder how many are.
Did the numbers go up in the menu? I wonder if it's because of the headset.
It might be because of the headset. I need to figure out a much better way to get this all set up.
Did you want me to talk?
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, it's influence on like not only like Star Wars, but Game of Thrones, and pretty much anything fantasy and sci-fi. May have been influenced by Dune. So we had this thing where we each chose a book that's one of our favorites, and we had to read it. And I chose Dune, or no, he chose Dune. So I read Dune book 1, and what I liked and what I didn't like about the book Dune. If you're a huge fan of Dune, don't take this personal, because my opinions are varied and often contradictory. But I'll try to be as clear as possible. What I liked, I love the world building. Herbert is very good at world building. You get a sense of what Arrakis is about and all that. It was very interesting, the whole setup with the guild and the spice and the houses and all that. I was split on the characters. I liked certain characters, didn't like other characters. I'm going to pause during a cutscene, or does it matter?
No,
Yeah,
it's got subtitles.
Yeah, read the subtitles if you don't listen to my voice. I found myself liking a lot more of the side characters. Through Fear, Hawat, Duncan, Idaho, Gurney, Dr. Kynes. Oh, what's up? I enjoyed a lot of the side characters more than the main characters, but the characters were okay. Some of them I didn't really care for. The Harkonnens, I thought seemed a little too cartoonishly evil for me. Maybe that was by design, I don't know. There are very specific parts of the book I enjoyed more than others, basically is what it boils down to. For instance, I'll give you some examples, that might be easier. The discussion between Jessica and Thufir Hawat, when they were sitting down talking about the traitor and they had a back and forth, I really enjoyed that dialogue. All right.
Yep. Okay.
Because there was like even though I didn't understand maybe everything they were referencing, there was like an underlying subtext between the two, you know, and you kind of saw that in with some of the inner monologue type stuff. But I thought that dialogue was very, very well done. The discussion between I forget who it was. It was one of the merchants and I want to say it was Gurney, when they just escaped the attack by the Harkonnens, and he's trying to get help for his men. The dialogue between them. A lot of the Fremen dialogue stuff I enjoyed, but a lot of it I thought was a miss. Like the Harkonnens, like I said, their characters came off as like cartoonishly evil, kind of buffoons, kind of, I don't know. But their dialogue seemed a little over the top, and I didn't really care for their dialogue. Anything related to Paul, I really didn't like. I didn't like the character Paul anyway. But some of his dialogue I didn't like. I just found that Herbert Herbert was much better at the world building overall, and not so good at the dialogue. Even though there were specific parts I liked. What else? I did not like. This is where the book lost me. This is really where it lost me. I didn't like all the mystical chosen one, Bene Gesserit, mythical power type stuff. It reminded me, and I'm not saying this is a direct comparison, but bear with me. It reminds me of the Jedi, in that you and I have talked about, I think we both agree the most interesting part of Star Wars isn't the Jedi, it's all the Empire, the Rebellion, the bounty hunters, the scavengers, the non-Jedi stuff. I don't really care for the mystical mumbo-jumbo stuff. I didn't care for the Chosen One, everything, and Paul being the Chosen One, and all God, every time Paul started talking, I'm just like, kid, just be quiet for a second. Let me think. And I didn't care for any of that. So for long sections of the book, when Jessica and Paul first escape, and Paul is, going through his vision stuff and having his vision quest or whatever, I don't know. It lost me there. Like the water of life stuff, no, no way. I was like, nah, get me out of this stuff. This is, both when Jessica was doing it and when Paul was doing it, didn't care for that. The daughter, Aaliyah, I didn't like that. This kid who's grown up and all of a sudden knows everything her mom knows, and through mystical osmosis or the water of life, I didn't look. If it involved anything mythical or mystical, anything like that, I was not going for it. I much rather would have read a story about the Harkonnens attacking and Thufir and Gurney and Duncan, Idaho, and all of them, and escaping and plotting a rebellion, after they've been attacked. I'd much rather would have heard about their adventures instead of, the attack happens, Paul and Jessica escape, they get met up by the Fremens, and then, time skip, and then, all of a sudden Paul's, tasting the water of life and all that stuff. So
yeah, maybe I feel like you would have preferred a story where we saw the lead up to the Atreides and the Harkonnen conflict, because at that point you would have eliminated Paul, because that had been a thing for a while that had been going on. Where
even the time skip thing, even I would have rather read about Paul and Jessica adjusting to life in the Fremens.
If you move around.
Having to deal with the time skip, but
okay. Customize your character, and then I can, I guess, respond. The biggest offense of it, I just did random, but yeah. I mean, you can
I'm
find.
I'm going to hit random once and go with it. I said I was going to hit random once and go with it.
There you go. We got these two stunning individuals. You gotta remember when Dune was written, though. Like 20 years before Star Wars was a thing, and the whole Jedi. It still does fall into a lot of tropes, like the soul hero.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to clarify. I wasn't directly. I was just using the Jedi as an example. I just didn't care for any of the mystical type stuff, or if I wouldn't have minded it so much if they just didn't. Well, I can't say if they didn't lean on it, because that's a major part of the story, so it's not fair for me to say that, but it just seemed a bit, too, I don't know, too drawn out. Maybe not. This is where I'm going to start losing my train of thought.
Well, I mean, it kind of set the precedent for the whole Jedi thing, right?
Yeah.
The Jedi were clearly influenced by the Bene Gesserit.
Yeah.
But
also,
the whispers, internal monologue.
yeah, that was actually my biggest. Reading it, I didn't care for the internal monologue stuff. I had wished it was not in there at all, or at least severely toned down. It uses it just way too much. It kind of takes you out, took me out of the flow of reading it, and it's like, I don't know, almost seemed like a crutch instead of him using, his words to explain it. It just seemed like a crutch, like an exposition dump. It always seemed like an exposition dump, you know, characters having to explain something via inner monologue. And maybe sometimes it seemed like
I'll do this just.
it seemed like
you're
sometimes
good. They can hear you. I'm just trying to adjust it so that maybe you don't have to feel
was,
like
exposition that you didn't need. You know, if you were reading it and you were into the story and paying attention, you maybe didn't need the exposition. But the inner monologue definitely would have been my number one complaint. So let me just summarize real quick, otherwise I'll keep rambling. I love the world building. I love the sandworms, the world, and all that. And did we choose our classes?
I don't know if we can choose our classes yet.
Oh, is this okay? All right. Well,
This might still be the. I think I may have reselected the very first mission. I can't remember.
Okay. That's fine. We'll get used to it. My guy is.
We'll go with
for
the
a
old
shirt.
tactic of rocket launcher, machine gun, and yeah, next time we'll see about switching classes.
Okay, like the world building, like some of the characters in dialogue, didn't like other characters in dialogue. Absolutely did not like the mystical stuff. And
By the way, we're playing this on PS
R1 is dash
4. A switches your weapon.
Okay.
Yeah. Or triangle. Square gives you. That's right. They have like a Gears of War reload system. If you remember where.
R2 fires.
Yeah, R2 fires. X is jump. Square, I think, is manual reload. Yeah. Circle is. Well, I don't know what circle does.
Circle.
L1 healed me, I think. L2 has like a zoom.
Anyway, well, I guess that's basically my thoughts. Didn't like any of the mystical stuff. Didn't like Paul in general. Didn't like his creepy sister. She freaks me out, man. She knows too much. And she's like 5 or something. Now, this is the funny part. Funny to me, maybe not funny to you. Let me know in the comments. But,
L2, or pushing the left stick in sprints. But you have to turn with the camera.
okay. What would I recommend this? Would I recommend Doom? I would say if you're a fan of sci-fi and fantasy, you should read Doom. If only if, as it was one of the, I'm just shooting it because it's flashing. I don't know, we might be able to have to save it for all I know. If only because it's one of the, the main influential stories of all time, right? Otherwise, I would say I wouldn't recommend it.
It is not, and I'll preface it in this manner. So I did recommend it, and for me, it's because I can overlook bad dialogue or I'm not gonna say Doom's got bad dialogue, but I can overlook hiccups and things if there's good world building and other stuff. But I thought about this recently because I was playing some Star Trek game, and I was like, Star Trek is nerd fantasy for historians. Because when I was looking stuff up, I was like, wow, this has a lot of stuff to it. And I would say Dune also falls into that category.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention.
Hold circle to instantly respawn. Oh no, I died. Hold circle to instantly respawn. Oh, we lose stuff, but
Oh, alright.
we're learning.
Yeah, we're learning. We played this, I can't even remember when, but...
Oh, I think... Oh, overdrive. If you press left stick and right stick in, you go like Hulk mode.
Psycho.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how I would describe Dune. But then again, I also enjoyed the Silmarillion. I think it's my... well, I don't think. I know it's my favorite of the stuff that Tolkien's got. Just because, again, the world building was so interesting.
Did you turn Rumble off?
I did. You might have to do it, I think, with your settings. We'll have to test it.
Yeah.
And this is more or less a test video, so bear with us. I might as well bust my overdrive.
It just does everything quicker, like overdrive.
My number one to kick the list off too while we're at it is going to be Destroy All Monsters. The original Monster Mash jam for Godzilla. Ghidorah shows up, Monster Zero, and it takes the combined mights of Mothra, Rodan, Godzilla, and the spiny guy who his name is eluding me for some reason right now. Anyway, they're all there too. All the monsters show up.
I don't know if you have...
No. Thank you. It's a great movie. 60 something? Yeah, 1968. Holds up well. I will always take people in giant rubber monster suits stomping around on a miniature set. And it's during probably my favorite period of Godzilla.
This is UNN, the Universal News Network on the battlegrounds. Early this morning, EDF...
Now this list again doesn't have to be all giant monster stuff. Giant robots are fine too.
We are told that the soldier who destroyed the high
Any medium.
in the major battle set
Anime, cartoon,
was a part of this mission. After 7
comics,
years, will our hero
movies,
become the light of hope who brings a bright
books.
future for
I don't know if there's ever been a giant like
mankind? Signing off.
I imagine
mecha novel. There's gotta be.
I imagine there has to be, yeah.
Who the hell sold our intel? Mike, was it you?
I'm gonna look into that now, because that might be a genre I haven't...
Okay, so go to options and see. Maybe you have to do it under your.
Ah, thank
There we
you.
go.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I adjusted my camera sensitivity up.
Mine's actually kind of where I like it at. So.
Equipment.
Okay. Maybe those unlock?
I think they may unlock later. I can't remember. I remember I played the one that was like Attack on Titan. Is it?
Yeah. We zip on zip lines, right? Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
New legend everyone's talking about. Come to me if you need some weapons. Name Sam.
Okay. Do we? I wonder if this uses credits that we built up before. Nope.
To meet you.
Because that requires 520,000 credits. Ah, there's a lot of this. Oh.
Well, the good news for me is I usually run with troopers anyway, so...
I like damage stuff.
yeah. In these games, I typically go with like a sniper rifle and a rocket launcher sometimes. In the EDF games, no one would ever mistake me for someone that uses a sniper rifle when I was in the army. I was not a very good shot, but and in other games, I don't really lean towards sniper rifles anyway, either. But
Was that free? No.
Point of clarification.
Yeah. I'm unlocking stuff that's cheap right now so that we have options.
Does the giant being have to be the bad person?
Do what now?
Does the Iron Giant count?
Yeah. Can be good, they can be bad. Like,
Okay, got it.
my first one, Destroy All Monsters, is because they're all in it. And you know what? So I don't cheat further, I'll add Final Wars to that list. It's basically an updated version of Destroy All Monsters, so that'll be my first entry. But I'll get more specific now as we go on. I just wanted to get Godzilla out of the way. Otherwise, I could just do 10 Godzilla movies and focus on different.
Right.
Which I guess I will. You know, that'll count for Godzilla. My next one, my number 2 is going to be Gigan. Space Turkey, Godzilla movie, or Gojira. With a laser eye and a buzzsaw on his tummy. First giant monster to make Godzilla bleed.
Equipment, right?
Yeah. Looks like we gotta do it one at a time. Can't go wrong with the hook-handed, buzzsaw-bellied, flying cyborg chicken with a laser beam eye. I think he's probably got the best design ever. My favorite. Definitely my favorite. There goes. Let's add something else. What's up? What else is gonna happen, huh? Favorite Godzilla character, but probably my favorite giant monster creature of all time.
Oh, why did I buy that? I don't know why I bought that. And I could just. I'm gonna go ahead and try out that sniper rifle just to see how it is. Looks kind of weird, but keep
the pen. All right, pen work.
You took my pen. That was an old Kids in the Hall sketch.
Kids in the Hall.
Kids in the Hall. I think it was Kids in the Hall.
We watched Trailer Park Boys the other day. I don't know if you ever watched that, but
Nah.
back when I didn't have a huge hatred for anything Canadian.
I'm ready when you are. Alright. Were you done with the,
My number 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's no secret then that my number 1's going to be The Iron Giant. It's one of my favorite overall movies. Definitely in my top 25, maybe 20? I don't know. It's in there. Absolutely in my top 10 of animated, even though it might not have been on the list if we did that, because sometimes I forget. But it's a wonderful story. Beautifully animated. 2D animation back when that was a thing, and it still should be a thing. Really good voice cast. Vin Diesel's best role. I believe Jennifer Aniston was a mom with the young boy named Hogarth. You'll probably not hear about outside of that movie. Oh, I remember these girls. Yeah. The old Dusty.
I'm looking up when we can pick classes.
But yeah, my number one is The Iron Giant. One of the best animated movies. Giant robot. Misunderstood.
Mission 12 and 15.
Okay. Check it out.
Yeah,
it's a very fun, wholesome, entertaining animated movie.
It's a pretty good movie from what I remember. Vin Diesel, right? Was Iron Giant.
Awaken, wherever you are.
My shotgun will do absolutely no good here. So this game is kind of not good compared to the rest of the series, but there's some redeeming value from it.
Yeah, I do, like I mentioned before, they all kind of blend together, but I do remember this one not being as good. But, like I also said, all of the EDF games are enjoyable to some degree. They're all fun. Because you're really just blasting away at giant crap. Alright. Here's your zoom for the sniper rifle. Whoa, okay. What does that?
I picked the wrong weapon for this level.
Okay, I don't know if this is as much a sniper rifle as an energy weapon.
Oh, this guy's breaking off, huh? No!
Whoa, what is that guy?
They say those heat waves took out half the world's population.
Yeah, there's two. Sorry for quietness, folks. Just getting used to the game.
Yeah.
Grab that. Need health. I think I accidentally popped health. Alright. Yeah, I don't even remember. When did Iron Giant come out?
This robot having two legs may be the attempt at something that looks like us.
Do you remember?
No.
Oh, crap.
Oh, I mean, oh shoot. Where are we on? Where are we on?
I have no idea. There's a timer.
Oh, that's you. I was going to the circle. The little arrow thing at the top of the map?
That's where I'm running to. Hopefully you just times us out, hopefully. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, because I don't remember when
Let me look it up.
where I was at about that time.
I remember I was at, okay, I was at Fort Bragg in North Carolina. I remember that because I went to see it at the, I remember seeing it at the theater. 1999.
99, so I was, yeah, sophomore in high school. Yeah, I was just floating through school about that time. Items. Green feeder. Oh. Hold on. Oh, it costs money to use our grenades and stuff.
To use them?
Yes. And then you can only use some certain amount of times. Okay. We'll remember that.
Well, it's a good thing for me. I always forget my grenades. Usually.
Alright, I'm good.
Alright, I don't think there's anything here. I did see the hit point thing, but we gotta. Oh, we can go ahead on. I can, right?
Yeah, go for it. I'll probably do that after you then.
Oh, is that money that's carried over from our last game?
I don't know.
I mean, alright, I don't want to spend too much money. I might need.
I think it might have carried over. I didn't pick like New Game Plus, I just picked New Game.
Huh, okay. That's fine. Okay. Go for it.
And you went to what, PA gear?
Yeah.
And hit point capacity. Oh! It bought it for both of us.
Oh, nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. Oh, do we share money?
Yes, probably.
Oh, okay. Alright, we need to be a bit more careful then. Sorry. I hope that was okay.
Yeah.
Here you go. I don't know if you want me to keep doing that or not.
Yeah, okay, I saw that. I think he got me in on it. Right. Inflamed target will continuously take fire damage until the fire goes out. Carry on. Let me knock that out of the way since we brought... Actually, you know what? Let's piggyback off where you were at, military. Do you remember the Miles gear?
Yes. They're not working very well.
Okay, so when I was in, I used that maybe 2 times, 3 times, and it never really worked well either, ever.
It was like a laser
It
tag
was
for
laser
grown-ups.
tag, and you put that red thing on the tip of your rifle to stop the rounds from getting out.
And I remember cleaning it was a pain in the butt because the red thing would cause the rounds to it would make the inside dirtier, the barrel, because it would hit the red thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Bus.
Of course, they do fight the aggressors as well. But there will come a time when we have to go against them, other humans. Just keep that in mind.
Alright, shotguns work well when you pop overdrive. Now you might notice something different with this one. You don't get loot boxes.
Yeah, that is a downer. To be honest. Oh, yeah.
Sure, it can be annoying to go after loot boxes, but it's also fun.
This is the type of game where I never minded picking up boxes. It was almost... it was a fun part of the game. It was like you said, it was a fun part of the game. Like trying to round up as many boxes as you can.
Yeah, and then, you know, finding out what you got is always great.
Oh, hey.
I like how they change color when they take enough damage.
Alright.
All giant creatures exterminated. Don't forget to collect the energy gems the aggressors left behind.
Yes, ma'am.
Energy gems are an important resource for us. They're needed to power the energy cores.
Yeah, I think my first experience with Miles Gear was boot camp. Or not boot camp, SOI.
Everyone finished? Let's head back to
Camp Geiger, North Carolina.
So this place is now a battleground too. I worry about
If you're in the military, let us know. Y'all still use that stuff? Does it work just as bad as it did when we were in?
I would hope at this point it's improved.
It's
but
improved, or
you
they
never know.
did something else? Like proper laser tag, maybe?
Yeah.
And my number 3 is going to be decomposed from the Inhumanoids, the evil that lives within. Inhumanoids.
Oh, so you're talking specific creatures.
You could go both.
Or I was thinking movies.
You could do both.
Okay.
Alright, a lot of times, that's why I pivoted. I'm giving a lot of latitude with this just because I have
Okay.
a distinct advantage with this where I could go either way pretty easily. You know, so maybe you like it because it's a creature design. For example, my number 2 being Gigan was because creature design. And humanoids decompose again is the creature design. It's a giant monster that would turn people into zombies. And it had like a rotting, beating heart. And the toy looked really cool. And it had like a weird wolf rat skeleton head.
Mm-hmm.
And it would open up its chest cavity with the ribs and everything. And
Yeah.
it was just
I do remember him.
any time you have like anything necrotic, I'm usually digging it. That's why I was like zombie Jason. I'm honestly good until we get the damn classes unlocked.
I just want to see. I don't know.
Now, if you haven't seen Decompose or any of the other Inhumanoids, you can check them out on YouTube. The full... They have it as a movie, but it was a very just short series that they were trying to get into a longer series to sell toys. Just never caught on. You can check that out on YouTube. He had a very, oh, you ready? He had a very Starscream-like voice, from what I remember. May have even been the same actor at that time. We are playing this on the PS4, that's why load times might seem obnoxious. Though it's kind of funny, we consider this obnoxious now.
Yeah,
But
right.
I remember when I first started playing Total War Warhammer, I did not have an SSD, I had a hard drive. And I kid you not, it took 5 minutes from loading screens. So it would be start a battle, 5-minute loading screen to load everything in. I even timed it. Fight the battle. End the battle, 5-minute loading screen. I would do push-ups and other things in between. I remember this map vaguely. Oh, I guess this is a perfect time. My number 4 It's gonna seem silly and stupid if you've seen it, or even if you haven't. Them. I love that movie, unironically. I think it's a really good movie and it holds up well. And it's a simple idea, and it's basically what inspired, I feel, a lot of monster flicks, especially EDF here. And they're giant ants. It's an old black and white movie. I couldn't tell you when without looking it up. But the effects look really good too. Like, it is a giant ant that they made that would bust through a wall. And it looks exactly like you would think it would back in the 1950s, 1960s, or whatever. And ants are kind of creepy because they got that weird mentality, that, like, hive mind mentality. With lizards, even. With wolves. Maybe, you know, dolphins. Of course, being mammals, but you can kind of still have a connection with them, but for some reason bugs always came off as so alien, you know. And I remember watching them on TV, the old TV, so it was a CRTV, one of those you needed 5 people to move, even though it was like half the size of a big screen TV. Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Those things. But I remember catching it on TV, probably like that TNT Monster Madness thing or whatever it was that guy did. Billy Bob.
Yeah.
Jim Bob. AVGN talks a lot about him.
Yeah. I've never seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
You must enter the tiger's den to take a tiger cub. It was worth the risk. Sir, your ancient Japanese sayings are really confusing.
And that kind of fulfills both requirements. It is a movie, and it is also what they're referred to as. It's not quite as bad as, what was that one AVGN did? It's as big as a battleship. Did you ever watch that Monster Madness? Okay. I'll have to look it up. It's like the something terror. It's like this giant... Throughout the whole movie, they keep saying it's as big as a battleship. It's a flying battleship. That's what it is. Stuff like that. And they say it over and over, and then when they finally show it, it's like a condor with a mohawk, and it looks goofy as all heck. I probably should have saved my overdrive.
I want to say we time out of this. I remember. I don't know. I really know. They kind of don't. They kind of go down easy there. Not when there's like 10 of them.
Oh, I was gonna also say about this game, one of the reasons I didn't like it as much as the others, outside of the enemy counts being smaller, was they don't have my favorite class, and that is the aerator, because I like having big stompy robots in these games, and I like being able to call down vehicles and airstrikes. Try and collect boxes. Or actually, you can, if you're closer.
Yeah, I'm a running. Oh, you don't have to hold it down. You just gotta press it once.
Press it once.
My number 2.
Oh, cinematic.
And it's not the best movie. I'm not saying it's that. I think that timer is just how much time we have until the level ends. I mean, you probably figured that out. Sorry.
You got those ones go way out there then.
My number 2, because it's not a really good movie, but just because I love sharks. They're my favorite animals. And I can't, in all good conscience, pick Jaws because I would not consider that a giant creature.
He's not a giant
although
creature.
he is pretty big.
He's big for his size.
He's a big boy. Is the Meg. The Meg.
That's
I
the Statham one.
I do enjoy Jason Statham. He's not, obviously the greatest actor, but he's fun. It's fun to watch beat things up, and in this one, he's fun to watch beat up a giant shark. The Meg. That's basically it. It's a giant shark. If you like sharks, if you were like me and will give most shark movies a chance, watch The Meg. It's a big one. Also, it's got Rainn Wilson in it. It's got Dwight Schrute. So you can picture every scene with Rainn Wilson in it, you can picture him as Dwight Schrute. I would not recommend Meg 2 because if memory serves me well... Oh, wow. You can do that. I saw Meg 2 in the theaters. But I would not recommend that unless you can go do it like I did at a Harkins in Arizona. Great theater chain. Would not recommend Meg 2 because they basically went to where the Megs were and caused their own trouble, so it's all the humans' fault. But my number 2, The Meg, Jason Statham. Starring The Meg.
I could not tell you much about it. I saw it. Switch item. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, next mission.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't remember too many shark monsters in Godzilla, honestly. There's been a couple aquatic ones, but not like shark design. In fact, they didn't make my list. Maybe they'll make yours, but Pacific Rim. They had some pretty neat monster designs in that.
It is on my list.
Mainly that. Okay, then I'll stop talking.
I mean, you'll probably be able to add more once I get to it.
That new type appeared in this area. Blast team, please eliminate it. Also,
The gems, yeah, we got it.
And we'll be revisiting a form of this if we can ever get our 2OG plus 1 back. Whenever he wants to play. Jeez. Alright. I don't know. Let's try this. L1.
the Gale 3 is in the area. This is horrible.
What? It's a car. Are you gonna drop the car down? Oh, here it comes.
Oh, did you order one of the cars?
Yeah, we got the money. I thought maybe it would make it easier to pick up gems. Oh. Alright, here it is. Board, hold. You want to see if you can get in? I'm the pink car. Hold circle. Nope, apparently you can only seat one.
Yeah. Can I get on top?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Try getting on top. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Oh no! Oh no! Well, there goes the adventure of the car. Not worth it.
Cost me 3 health.
Problem with the shotgun, I gotta get close. But I shred. Okay, so here's a question relevant to the conversation. giant robot or turn into a monster a la Rampage?
Giant robot.
Okay. Now, what kind of giant robot? Would it be like Neon Genesis Evangelion? Or would it be Pacific Rim? What are we looking at? Or is it going to be more like Battletech, Robotech kind of thing? Oh, spiders. The bane of our EDF playthroughs.
Robot, not Pacific Rim, because I wouldn't want to have to rely on someone else. Or for them to have to rely on me.
It'd probably be me and you.
Not Pacific Rim, because... I don't know enough about the Neon Genesis Evangelion.
It's basically what Pacific Rim modeled, except in that one it was one pilot. So basically, like, you don't... And it's even worse. I mean, I'll show you the ending of it sometime.
I would say Robotech then. They seem cooler anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's...
Kind of like... They were basically like, planes, jet pilots going into...
Yeah.
Because, they could do the three forms. They had the robot form, the jet form, and like that one where it was a jet.
The half-ass form.
A jet with arms and legs. Oh, smaller spiders. I don't remember these. Like really small spiders. I'm being attacked by one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, my option would Ralph me up. You could Ralph me up.
Yeah, but then people are shooting at you.
I mean, they might shoot if you're in a giant robot.
Then you can just get out and run away.
I mean, well, I guess it would also count as like Ultraman would count as giant turning into something. I was thinking, like.
Are you assuming you could turn back from being a giant creature, even a Ralph?
Honestly, if I could turn into a giant creature, I'd see no reason to turn back. I would just be a giant stompy creature going, causing havoc. And I'd name myself Fang Fin Foom. or Foom Fin Fang? I don't know. I mean, I guess an Ultraman thing would be fine, where you just like grow big and you wear a silly outfit. And you have like super strength and superpowers. Which, really good board game. We played it, actually, if you remember. You, me, and, Tristan. Monster Apocalypse. It was a miniature game where you'd set up buildings. And it was tile-based, and you kind of move around a tiled map. Oh. Well, if you're ever up for playing it, it's an actual miniature war game. You don't have to pay any well, they remade it. No, I don't want to say released it. They updated it and changed. Now you have to paint the models, but the old ones I still have, they came painted, and they were like little plastic rubbery things. And you had different factions, like the Godzilla faction. And you could have support units, so you'd usually pick one or two giant monsters, and then you'd pick like a certain amount of support units. So Green Fury, if I remember, was the Godzilla faction, would be humans and like bands, and they were like for the environment and everything. And then there was like Cthulhu-like entities called Destroyers, and then you had the Shadow Syndicate, which were like Ultraman. They even had a faction that would make robotic versions of the monsters to kind of be like Mechagodzilla.
Okay.
But yeah, I can whip them out. The reason that game failed, it was by Privateer Press, is it was during a time when they tried something with it where you would buy a box, but what was in the box was randomized.
Ah, yeah.
Right, it was like those Hero Clicks, I think, was another one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a big fan of Monster Apocalypse.
I get the appeal of that, of the kind of fun of not knowing.
Not
what you
knowing,
get,
but at the same time, if you're stuck with 30 freaking duplicates of, Terracon, I think may have been their Godzilla in universe. Did you want to change any equipment or anything? Or? You know what? I'm just gonna buy his health for now.
Yeah, just keep buying his health. Give me 1 second.
One Mississippi. Ha! Oh, looking something up. Okay, I didn't know if it was the other thing that we're tracking right now. That said, thanks for joining us, folks. Hope you're doing well. You're having a good day, or morning, or night. Let us know in the comments whether you are or if you're not. If you're not, then, well, we hope it gets better. But we do appreciate y'all stopping in and hanging out. Whether it's for 5 seconds, 5 minutes, or 5 years. That's what this is about. I'm trying to bring old tube back. Which is, a very unstructured setting. Because we like things unedited, unscripted, completely unprofessional. That's by design. I think things are way too structured. How do we get rid of this? Remove. Car. Business no good.
Hold on, once I get this done, my list is complete.
Oh crap, I haven't even really been following it. I've done okay so far. Normal. AA on everything but the first mission. That was my fault. My bad. I do like that stock image there. That kind of looks like the old models that they'd use for movies.
Oh, yeah. I only did this so fast because, honestly, because you opened it up to not just movies. So, I got inspired.
Also, let us know some of your top 10 favorite creature-featured giant monster movies, games, comics, TV shows. It could be a specific character. It could be an IP.
My number 3, we'll get this one out of the way because it's pretty chalky, but
Gamera.
King Kong.
King Kong's a baby.
Comparably, yes. Now, to clarify, I am a fan of the original movie, most definitely. The first remake with Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges, yep.
And
70 something.
Oh, it's a lady's name. God, her name is escaping me. Hold on. It's bugging me. And that once I see it, I'm gonna kick myself.
I got you covered.
No, not King Kong Bundy, even though he's pretty cool also.
Oh, this thing.
Oh, that's right, Charles Grodin. Jessica Lange. Oh,
the turtle
that thing.
Looks like a turtle or something.
And the Peter Jackson King Kong. I enjoy the Peter Jackson King Kong. In fact, of the straight up just King Kong type stories, I prefer that one to the original and the remake. It's my favorite Jack Black movie, to be honest. Well, I don't know. Jack Black is in the Muppet movies, so the newer Muppet movies. But anyway, and even as far as Skull Island, I very much enjoyed Skull Island. With Samuel Jackson, Tom Hiddleston. I just healed myself on accident. And Brie Larson, I believe, was in that too. She was the reporter or whatever. But Skull Island's a pretty good one too. I would not recommend the Godzilla Kong movies. I didn't really enjoy those, especially the last one was really just I don't know, it was stupid. I would avoid those. Or, I mean, check them out if you want to, but I didn't think they were that good. But King Kong, in all his various movies, the big, lovable oaf, ape, Oh, we often talk about John C. Reilly, also in School The guy that was left on the
island. That's right. Yeah,
Another good role.
I saw
that was
that.
pretty good on.
I saw that once. It was. There were parts that were okay.
But yeah, my number 3 would be King Kong.
Here comes the next wave. Prepare to intercept. Those aggressors.
You know what I really enjoy about that movie? Or I give them credit if you remember, maybe not just if you only saw it once, depending on when you saw it. They didn't waste much time. Like, there was the part about them getting together on the, I think, an aircraft carrier or something, and then they go to the island, and then BAM! Kong starts throwing stuff at the helicopter. So, they really went right into the action. But, anyway, my number 3, King Kong.
Yeah, I would say, you know, I'm a fan of the original because Ray Harryhausen worked on it. He wasn't the lead, but that's where he started to get his time put in, you know. Oh my god. The spiders. I hate the spiders.
Yeah, I meant
the Peter Jackson one I thought was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I thought Jack Black did good in it. Legitimately.
Adrian Brody.
That's right, Adrian Brody.
Also, in an interesting casting note, the guy, I can't remember his name, I can look it up when we have time. The guy who plays the main, I think the first of the newer Godzilla movies with like the whole Monarch storyline.
Monarch!
I think that was the one.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, he played the movie star.
He played the movie star in the Peter Jackson.
In the
one.
Peter Jackson.
Yeah,
one.
that's what I was getting at. Yeah.
That's right.
Always like little casting things like that. I thought the Peter Jackson one was pretty solid. And yeah, Jack Black. I think I'm kind of selling him a little short because, like I said, he was in a Muppet movie and he was in Tropic Thunder. But you know, I guess those are both ensemble types. And well, I mean, so was King Kong. Yeah.
And I think what's interesting about King Kong, well, they've done the same with Godzilla, but what's interesting with the King Kong movies, the original movie, he's a monster. He's a big, stompy antagonist. In the Peter Jackson movie, they went a bit of a different route with him and made him more of a sympathetic character.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Also, he's still tiny boy. Though I think it was what, King Kong versus Frankenstein.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mission accomplished.
I mean, that's not even fair. Or
Well, I'll see if I can drag up a video right quick since we're just collecting crystals.
I mean, I know he's normally he's smaller than Godzilla.
Who? King Kong?
Yeah. But I mean, not that small, right? I mean, I kind of would like to if they buffed up Frankenstein. That'd be awesome. Wow. Oh, so they did.
They did buff him up. Yeah.
Did they like pour radiation on Frankenstein or something? It kind of looks like a caveman.
Doesn't it? Yeah. Right.
Get out of here! No, you get out of here! Actually, it would have been funny if they enjoyed just playing catch with each other.
And just kept it for like an hour and a half, throw the boulder back and forth. Yeah. So Carry On, let me, you brought that up at the beginning. Carry On, the best way I can describe Carry On is, have you ever seen Phone Booth?
No. That I'm aware
With
of.
Kiefer Sutherland and, what's his name? Bullseye. Bullseye. Colin Farrell. Yeah. It's came out in 2024, and it's you know, usually I poop on new movies. I have a big problem with new movies. I don't like how they're shot. I don't think we have the same quality of caliber of actors. I don't think they do well with pacing. They regurgitate story plot lines every 20 minutes, so because they don't trust viewers to know what's going on. Anyways, it's basically Phone Booth for 2024 that takes place at an airport.
Oh wait, does
guy's
carry
trying
on
to
refer to carry on luggage?
Yes, he's trying to smuggle a bomb onto a plane, and he basically has a sniper and a couple other things in place that get the guy with the bag through the line. He has his target's a TSA agent who he's threatening, and TSA agent has an earpiece in, giving him directions on what to do. The villain in it, though, was shocking. It was well acted, it was well shot, well paced. Most of the characters were really solid, but the villain was, and I would love to see him do more villain roles. I honestly never thought much of him really as an actor. He'd been in stuff I enjoyed, but I just felt like his range wasn't amazing. But Jason Bateman
Really?
plays the villain, and he does a really good job in that movie.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, I'm sorry, are you ready?
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen it, check it out. If you liked Phone Booth and you want a genre of movie that's like Phone Booth, I don't know what you would call it. It's very similar to that. It's one we watched recently, and it was interesting. We tried a couple other movies before it, and we couldn't last like 10 or 20 minutes into them. Electric something or other with Chris, whatever, the Guardians of the Galaxy guy. Pratt, thank you. And then You People with Samuel L. Jackson and Jonah Hill, which usually, we kind of like a lot of Jonah Hill stuff. Samuel L. Jackson's a classic, but that one just didn't click. Making ant cakes.
I had been intending to mention when you first said something about the ants. I
can't trust them.
On a personal level, despise it.
So any ants that are watching,
do not like.
No, he despises you.
Because where there is one, there is a million.
They are legion.
They are legion. Most insects I don't mind. There are 3 insects.
Well, that's right. They shoot like fire out of their butts. Yeah. And just kind of zoom around.
There are 3 insects. And I know technically spiders aren't insects. They're arachnids. But for the purpose of what I'm about to say now, I will include them. I will not kill most insects. Like spiders, even if they're in my apartment, leave them alone. Because they're probably getting rid of stuff that I might not want. So
yeah, they're pretty chill.
Now, what I would kill if I saw.
Also, you had that one incident with spiders. You stepped on a spider here, and it was pregnant.
That's right, it was pregnant.
And 1,000 baby spiders started crawling around.
I remember that.
That was,
Yep. Yeah. I don't think I'd intended to step on it. Sometimes I do that, like I'll squish a bug just on, not impulse or instinct, but just, just without thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But normally I try not to kill insects, except the exceptions are ants. Because usually it's not just one rogue ant, there's a whole bunch of ants running around.
Yeah.
roaches, and silverfish. I hate
silverfish.
I
Yes.
do not like silverfish. Their name is a lie
Right.
because they sound kind of cool.
Yeah,
So-
they're not silver, nor are they fish.
Nope.
Pick a lane, and they chose none.
This is Blast Leader requesting backup.
Roger. What?
Okay.
Thanks, Gale 3. We have not received such orders.
Orders from Commander Campbell.
Victoria, you too.
If you press R1 in a direction, you can kind of dash. Probably use my overdrive more, but
Oh yeah. Yep. I forget about it until you mention it.
thank you, Force Camera. It's not annoying.
Head to the designated point, closer.
Head to the what now?
Get to the chopper.
Alright,
My number 4.
done my duty.
Shown in white.
Oh, hey, I got a trophy.
I will certainly try not to get a concussion. That is not fair because that gem is sitting on top of that.
Right? And that's what I'm trying to... Yeah, I got it.
My number 4 is a more recent movie. With giant Lovecraftian creatures starring Kristen Stewart.
Oh.
Underwater.
Underwater, yeah.
Underwater. I thought it was a very solidly made movie and a very,
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
for the type of movie, unique setting. It is underwater, as the name of the movie states.
Where is HQ? I've never been.
You know, so it's not a setting you see. Usually see the big giant creatures coming out of the water. You don't see the whole movie taking place in the water, but it was a really good movie. It's got that claustrophobic feel to it because they're underwater and they're trying to make their way from one place station to another.
Oh, vehicle. That probably would have helped.
Oh. It's got some big Lovecraftian monsters in it. Pretty tense. Pretty good movie. Check it out on number 4, Underwater.
Can't believe those tech cheapies approved that expense.
There's no point in collecting energy gems if we can't bring them home.
Yeah, I felt it did a nice balance of showing the creatures as well as the water itself and the pressure being something that our characters had to deal with.
Plus, it was, being that deep underwater, dark, and having to deal, you're underwater, it's dark,
Yeah.
you can't really see that well.
See, that would suck. I would hate to
Yeah.
have to deal in an environment like that because it's
Yeah.
kind of like there's a look. If we had space travel, I wouldn't go into space.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be stuck on something like a submarine. I wouldn't want to be on a sub where there is no escape. You're stuck there. Which I'm kind of surprised there isn't more like, you know, submarine horror movies.
There was one I specifically remember because it was on one of those discs we talked about that I used to buy that had like 9 movies.
Yeah, which we can't find that one. That pisses me off.
Right,
It's going to elude me till the day I die, and I'm going to have to task our family to try and find it and look it up.
And I kind of remember it being a pretty decent, but that just may be whatever the term is for false memory or whatever. But yeah, that we can't think of anymore is kind of under the right filmmaker. You know, if you're talking about a single setting movie, that's a single setting.
Yeah. Think of
very well done.
Heavy Metal. You remember that segment in Heavy Metal, the plane? It's probably my favorite. Where, you know, World War II, they're on the plane and the zombie skeleton stuff start happening and everything. You do something like that. You could do ghosts. It'd be boring, because ghosts are boring 9 times out of 10, but I'm gonna rattle this chain.
Imagine if you're in a sub and there's like some type of viral outbreak.
Oh yeah.
Like in quarantine.
Like quarantine, yeah.
This mission is to eliminate the aggressors.
I mean, you'd have to be creative about it, like I said, with the single setting thing. But here we go.
Oh no. Oh, the shotgun seems to do pretty good, as long as I point in the general direction.
I think the sniper rifle maybe not. I mean, if they want to sit still for a minute, yes, it would. Actually, it's pretty good. You're pretty forgiving with the hitbox, I think. Not that time. That was my fault.
And we are playing this on PS4 and split screen, so as one of the reasons I honestly bought a PS4 was this was coming out on the system. We were a big fan of EDF as far back as the day he came home with it at the apartment. We were living together there, and he brought this cheap budget game. I think it cost you like 20 or 30 bucks. And we didn't think much of it when we first played it. Next thing we know, we were addicted. We were like, okay, we got to beat this on Inferno now.
Yeah, it's and you would think we talk or I talk about how this game is no matter what you pick up an EDF game, you'll have fun because you can just. You know, you're just shooting giant stuff, right? Pick a weapon, go shoot giant stuff, whatever. But there is a little bit of strat. Oh, there we go, big guys or girls. There is a bit of strategy to it because even as far back as the first one, we would get to the point where someone's shooting from behind. Oh. We would get to the point where, say, there was a mission where there were like 5 drop ships. We would strategize to the point where we would pick sniper rifles so that you pick the more powerful sniper rifles, you could 1 or 2 shot those ships right as they're opening up, you know?
Yeah.
You build up strategies like that, like, all right, I'm going to carry that powerful sniper rifle, take out the 2 ships on the right off the bat, you know? You can strategize a bit right before you go into the battle. So it's not just mindless fun, too. There is some strategy to it if you want to get back deep into it.
You should probably pick up, like, EDF 4 again, 5 on Steam, unless you're the only one that played new stuff whenever it comes out EDF-wise. That's fine, too, either way.
I was about, when you said that, the idea popped in my head if we could, is the original available?
We can check. I don't know
I would
if they are.
I would go as, probably not, but I would go as far as playing that.
But I think the one we liked most was like 4.1, I think is what it was called. But yeah, I mean, we've already done, what, 5, 6? So I'll look and see what's on Steam. You can kind of plan around that.
sure what's...
Maybe, yeah. The legs? When
the
they
very
open up
bottom?
the red?
Oh, the very
see
bottom
the-
opens up too.
Okay.
And the legs, yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. He's out of the battle area. He's out of the battle area. It's Toshinden.
Oh, wow.
He's that's the name.
Yeah, Battle Arena Toshin was the second game I played on the PlayStation back in the day. Rented it back when you could rent consoles.
Oh, I remember those. That's how I first played the PS1.
Yep, same. I rented Twisted Metal in Battle Arena Toshin. After that, I was like, yeah, I gotta buy this thing. We gotta get it.
I remember very specifically why I rented it, because we had a Super Nintendo in the barracks, and we would, and someone else had a Genesis that we would play Madden football, but we had the Super Nintendo in our room, and we would play Mario Kart. Even the non-video gamers that,
Right.
like my roommate and then some of the other friends I had. Even then, I was, early on, I wasn't as big because I just, I didn't bring my gaming stuff with me, but we would play Mario Kart, right? But the base at the local, what's it called, the MWR, I think? Anyway, a local place where you could just do fun stuff, whatever, on post. Had this Madden tournament with PS1, and we wanted to practice, so we rented a PS1 just to practice with Madden. And at that point, we bought it, and I started playing the Strike games, the Desert Strike.
Yeah. Desert Strike and Jungle Strike.
Jungle Strike.
And they even made a BattleTech version, which had 2-player, where one player would control the legs and the other would control the guns.
No,
and as you know, around this house with the friends I have, did not last long because fights would break out. I think they expected people to work together. That's not the plan. I remember those, the helicopter games. I think there's actually inspired by
yeah, there was one
on Steam that came out.
That was also my when I first played Resident Evil. I remember sitting in the barracks playing Resident Evil, and
You're 6 levels away from unlocking all the classes. 3 from the next class.
good.
Right now we've got one that allows us to fly, and the other one being the trooper, but I don't care about flying.
Yeah, I would probably more than likely stick with trooper, but we'll see what. Let's see what's what. In your butt.
What?
What number are you on? 4. I just did 4.
Okay, I'm on 4. I need to.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and jump to number 5. It is a found footage movie, which I'm not entirely a fan of. I enjoy a few of them. I enjoy the original Blair Witch because I remember seeing it. I appreciate what they were trying to do with it.
The massive walking weapon Gargant passed through this area a few hours ago, with many citizen casualties. We have also received word from squads
That makes sense.
spotted the rebellion nearby. Please keep your guard up for them,
Yeah, we're
Anyway.
dealing with some family stuff, so
Yeah.
if we're getting sidetracked.
But I appreciate what they were doing with it, and also I've stated this before and I'll state it again. I legitimately had, you can make fun of me in the comments, please do. I legitimately remember having nightmares after seeing Blair Witch. And I'm not one that, usually remembers my dreams, be they pleasant or nightmares, but I remember it. Pretty creepy, but also I enjoy the, there's a theory online, you can look it up, that the two guys set up heaven. And it's actually, it's a pretty funny theory once you think about it. Like they were setting her up the whole time to kill her at the end.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of funny, and it makes it makes sense when you hear it, or when you read about it. Anyway, also, it's not found footage, but Book of Shadows. I think check out the video, was one of my guilty pleasure movies. Owl of Death for life.
Owl of Death.
Anyway, also there was that found footage movie you showed me, the one with the monsters.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but you know the one I'm talking about, right? That was a fun one. Anyway, Cloverfield, long story short. It's not the best movie, it is found footage, but I liked it. You don't see, I don't think you do, giant monster movie found footage. So I appreciate that it was a little something different. And I just thought it was well made. I gotta find a bigger, whoa, crap. Okay, heal. Thank you. A different way to say that, because I feel like I say it's well made all the time, like every entry. Like, what's your favorite food? It's pizza. It's well made.
It's well made pizza.
I don't know. It's fun. It's a good movie, even for found footage. And I don't think there are many giant found footage creature movies. Oh, that's a grenade. I'm out of pop. My number 5, Cloverfield. I remember when that first came out, and there was like so much speculation about. Oh, there's health on the field. On the field. I think the green ones are health.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, you probably do too, when the trailers first started coming out, there was so much speculation.
Speculation on what it was.
Some people thought it was a Voltron movie.
Yeah, that was a funny one.
Like they swore they saw a lion head in it somewhere.
Yeah, what made you think it would be a frickin' Voltron movie? Come on now.
Oh, what is this? Hold to pick up.
Pick it up.
Oh.
MIA drone. Looks like maybe a collectible.
Oh. No? You're welcome, drone.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. When it comes to found footage, I usually do not like found footage movies. But Cloverfield, I caught long after the hype died down. And I thought it was a fine movie. I appreciate what they were doing. It's a giant monster movie from the perspective of the people on the streets, usually running around pointing up at the buildings. Alright, so... And of course they had those parts where, like, I guess, what was it, the scales? It would shed its scales and, like, there'd be smaller monsters that kind of...
like the subway part, I think.
Yeah.
And the one girl... Well... Spoilers, I guess. The one girl got...
What's going on now? A robot? Another one? Like a stork looking thing? Okay. Alright.
Oh, okay, that's like the rebellion of human enemies? Or something, I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like they added a third force. Maybe they're being swayed by the aliens.
Yeah, that's...
But, five. My number 5 is going to be a stop-motion monster from one of my favorite fighting games ever made. And it is I think it's canonically an Allosaurus that has a lot to do with fire. But Armagon could have been on it too. I think that was its name. Primal Rage Diablo. That's who I'm going with. If you're unfamiliar, Primal Rage is a fighting game with stop-motion models with giant dinosaurs and gorillas who are gods fighting for dominance of the world. So you could have little followers and stuff and kick them around and even do like a little mini-game volleyball match. But what I liked about Diablo is he was basically a dinosaur that could breathe fire, and you're like, well, that's just basically a dragon without wings. And you wouldn't be too far off base with that, but Diablo was like an evil demon dinosaur, which I guess that harkens to devil dinosaur a bit, right? Mm-hmm. And he was who I mostly play as. Otherwise, the what's his name? Spiky boy with a spiky tail. He was basically a mixture of an Ankylosaurus, a Stegodon, and a Triceratops. I would also throw my hat into the ring with him. With that. Because really, when it comes to giant creature monster features, you can't go wrong with the simple dinosaur. Because dinosaurs are pretty darn cool. Primal Rage characters. Let me look it up. First thing that pops up is Diablo. God of Agony. That is so cool. Armadon was the Ankylosaurus Triceratops Stegosaurus combination. Not Armadon.
Honorable mention, by the way, you mentioned dinosaurs. I wasn't going to put Jurassic Park. I didn't know if it would count or not.
Well, Diablo and Primal Rage are bigger than regular dinosaurs.
Yeah, that
they
is
are
true.
like
I wouldn't
Godzilla size.
consider like a dinosaurs or Jurassic Park giant creatures. I guess not.
I mean, they're
I'd be
big.
Kind of stretching it, but I wouldn't do it anyway. But shout out to them because they're great.
Dinosaurs. We need more dinosaurs. Is basically it.
Yeah.
We were disappointed when that one Capcom game kind of blundered.
Oh yeah.
Exo Primal? What was it?
Yeah. That would have been something I might have been interested in playing co-op with.
Yeah, but everything that came out from it just seemed bad. And it's like, how can you mess up dinosaurs?
Well, the latest Jurassic Park did it by not making them dinosaurs.
Yep. They're mutants.
Yeah.
They're like mutations or something.
The Ravagers are approaching. The mission has been updated.
The peasants are revolting. They sure are.
They sure are.
Yes, we're doing this.
Okay, I'll just do this, right?
We'll go down here and see if I fall to my death or... Okay, I don't. 'Cause again, that's the bad thing about the shotgun. I've got to basically run right up to him.
Oh, this is...
You did. Oh no, he's grabbing me. He's mashing me.
So I'm going to take a break in between the halfway point of my list to bring up something I had mentioned to you earlier in the week. We had a check out, I think, I don't know, one of our videos. We started doing the versus thing.
Oh, yeah.
We each choose a horror antagonist for the other to go up against, right?
Yep.
And it was a fun exercise, and so we decided we were going to do some more once we thought up with some. I've got 4 more on my list that I would like to bring up to you eventually, right?
Okay.
Of various degrees and differences. One I had initially thought of doing. Oh, there was 4 more?
Yeah. They heard you. 4 on your list. 4 more.
Well, now I can't shoot them because they're doing that. One that was initially on my list that I scrubbed was Cabin in the Woods.
Is this my next one? Or whoa.
No, it's not.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you what my idea was. Well, I thought I'll have him do Cabin in the Woods, and he gets to choose how he dies, right?
Thank you.
Like in the movie. But then I started thinking, if we're gonna do this versus thing, it's really got to be something that we have some data on, you know? Like we could do the ones we did before because they were prominent in the movie and we had characteristics and stuff that we could lean on, right?
Yeah, we were kind of trying to do death battle without being death battle.
So all the cool concepts that were Cabin in the Woods, the only ones that were really expanded on were the hillbilly cannibal zombie family, right?
Right.
Because that's the one that were chosen. The Buckners, I believe they were called.
That's right. Yeah.
So it wouldn't be really fair to say, well, you know, choose something, but then you don't have anything to go by because they don't really do anything in the movie. So my idea is kind of like a spin-off of the verse thing we can do is we go ahead and ahead of time we look at the list, and there are lists out there of monsters from Cabin in the Woods, and choose one that we would and one that we wouldn't want to go up against.
Okay.
And I've seen lists. There are lists that categorize, like even just ones that you see at that end point when they're all, you know,
like the Left 4 Dead tank and.
So you know, even if you don't have a lot of data on it, you can at least, you know, have fun. Like, oh, I wouldn't want to go up against the merman or something because cleanup would be a hassle.
Yep.
But that was my idea, just for like a spin-off of the verse thing or a different type of that.
Which we'll probably do another verse challenge towards the end. We'll set up something, and then maybe we'll get back with you on it tomorrow. Because we'll be live streaming tomorrow as well.
He sniped him right in the head. I mean, I guess that goes for most things. You snipe anything in the head.
Yeah, that's that gumball thing again.
Yeah.
Everything's five.
Turn around. Turn around. Come on. I'm guessing these camps. I did down here last time.
Yep. You got some iron giants. Oh god, I grabbed again. Never forget your overdrive. You are quite welcome.
Overkill. wonder if we can upgrade the overdrive.
That's a good question. We will definitely check into that. If anything, just to give us more overdrive. I think it's capped per level. Also, what's missing from this game is that ending little ditty. The doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. However it goes.
Also, this. Look at my character. The short slide.
Oh, yeah.
The slide is longer in I just like.
And the dive rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, there is no roll, is there? There's that dash thingy, but.
I heard your defense priority level changed again.
You brought it up. Number 6 for me is going to be Voltron, Defender of the Universe. Of the universe. He's got that sword that it seems he pulls out of nowhere. Dun, 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 dun. And how do you make a giant robot with 5 freaking robot lions? That's just too darn cool. Granted, you have to rely on 4 other people, and that's where some of the drama comes from. And I'm talking about the original series. I didn't watch that. I think they made a Netflix remake.
Oh, no. I'm just familiar with the original.
Yeah, I always liked the design. You know, it went with that Super Sentai approach. And more importantly, it always finished with the giant sword slicing them in half. Sword looked cool. The design looked cool. I like how it was like lion mouths holding the sword. For me, it was always the epitome of like the giant robot that you would see. There's going to be other mecha on the list, of course, but Voltron for me will always be a top tier category when it comes to stompy giant robots.
Also, I can't not think of Voltron and not think that very underrated opening. And I always picture in my mind that part with the bottom feet roar. If you remember the opening.
Yes.
It goes. I don't know. That's just really cool.
Oh, sentry guns.
Uh-oh.
We got sentry guns now.
Oh, but they cost stuff, don't they?
Yeah. If used.
Yeah, that. Those dummies don't ever work, even in the other ones.
No, they don't. I'm looking. This extra overdrive. It's 3,500 if used.
I wouldn't even bother. None of this stuff that I want to. I don't even want to use grenades if we got to keep buying them.
Yeah, right. Like, I guess we get a lot, but
yeah, it's just. I mean, it doesn't look like it costs much, but you know, to have to go into the menu and just buy them again, I think is kind of. Yeah. Just because you mentioned Voltron, I'm going to jump ahead to my number 6. Because it also is a giant robot made up of smaller parts. The OG Combiner, Devastator.
Ah, okay.
I am a humongous Transformer fan. Shout out to our OG +1 gamer who is the Transformers expert. If he were here, he would be able to add a whole bunch more to my Devastator pick. But he was the original Transformers Combiner. There have been many after, some of them also cool, but Devastator to me has always been the best. The Constructicons themselves, just a great concept. Just, hey, all these construction vehicles, put them together, have them form Devastator. And if you know anything about, you know, Transformers lore, you know, not just from the more popular TV show, the cartoon, but stuff from like the original Marvel comics or the IDW comic universe. The Constructicons have their each own individual personalities, pretty unique, cool in themselves, individually, but as Devastator, really cool, awesome, the original combiner and the best. Not the Devastator from the Bait.
Oh God, no.
That was just,
Yeah, no.
that's low-hanging fruit.
What sniper rifle are you using? You remember?
The first one.
This one?
It's got more power.
Yeah, I see. So I was trying to think. I'll try it.
It's killer. I mean, when you pop it with overdrive, because the reload is
The reload is just so quick.
Yeah, I'm a number 6 Devastator.
It's a big stompy robot. And much like Voltron, which would be a combiner too.
Yeah. Whoever came up, I would like the
Combining robot.
whoever came up with just the overall concept at first. Like, you got this line of, I imagine it was a toy first. But imagine you're sitting there at your meeting and your boss is like, all right, sales of our robot toys have leveled off. We need something new. What do we got? And this young person in the company trying to make a name for him or herself has been sitting on this design they've been working on all year. I remember this part. You know, like, all right, boss, this is what I got. What if you take the 5 of our robots, put them together, and they make one giant robot? I mean, that person is now an executive in the company, probably. Anyway, you get the gist. It was a great idea. Okay, you can sprint through the fences. That's important, because before you could, in the other ones you could roll through them. In this one you can sprint and destroy. What else? Oh wow! You see that? You can sprint into cars.
Into cars?
Yes.
I believe if you were a fencer, which were like the heavy armor mobile ones, you could do stuff like that before.
Oh, I think you can knock back the ants too. I don't know why I'm doing that when I could just shoot them, but this is not a mission that the sniper rifle is good for. But that's alright.
Isn't that every mission to exterminate just every giant creature? Here comes Snoop. This is
guy who started the coup 5 years ago. That's right. He was my superior. This isn't the time to chit-chat. If you want to live,
It's the perfect time to chit chat. What are you talking about?
Cruiser, go out there and throw off the enemy.
Alright. I don't mind the sword, but I'm thinking I might want a better sword before I start messing with this.
Oh, you got a melee?
Well, it kind of shoots like shockwaves. Can't really see anything going on, but oh, there's some help over there. I think I bogarted a big chunk of it. But
I still have my L1 thing.
No nearby aggressor signals. The rebellion are also retreating.
Takuma, I appreciate the help.
Same here. But there won't be a second time.
We'll see about that.
Blast leader, communication from HQ.
What now?
The Ravagers are approaching.
alright, this should unlock the next class from what I saw online, but we'll wait and see.
You got to be kidding.
Stand by for your next command.
Oh.
How much energy core do you... Placements are deducted from your salary.
I'm at 6, but before we jump back into that, let's discuss something we talked a bit about before we started recording, and that is, well, it didn't give us a class. Why didn't it give us a class? Maybe it was wrong.
Welcome to the EDF
Letting
online
things come to an end. I've been playing some stuff I normally don't play. I mean, that's neat, but it costs 3,000 if you use it. That's silly. I've been playing some Star Trek stuff, right? And it's kind of this thing where... Is there a point with these properties where they get so big it's hard to get into? Because how many different types of... I'm not a Star Trek guy. How many types of Star Trek things are there? And they all kind of draw in different types of fans.
Yeah, there's even an animated one, Lower Decks, I think.
That sounds familiar. Oh, that's because we didn't beat level 12. That was 11. That'd be why we didn't get the class. Oh crap, I forgot to switch out sword. That's fine, I can do one more level of sword. And that's something I think anime and a lot of Japanese properties do pretty well. They're normally pretty good at having things come to an end, so then people can move on to the next thing. But like, if you wanted to get into Star Trek, different Trek fans, let us know in the comments if you're a Star Trek fan, where would you recommend someone to get into it? Next Generation, original series, well, the Voyager, Deep Space Nine. I think that was the one with Scott Bakula. I mean, there's like, how many different types? Defend the target. Oh, we gotta defend. I fell. I fell again.
This is not a good one for the sword, huh?
No, it is. This is terrible. I do not like the sniper rifle, so we're gonna do this. End mission.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch out.
I'm gonna go back to the tried and true rockets and the shotgun, because the shotgun I might be able to get them with some range. But I don't know. And then if you wanted to start from the very beginning, do you know how many episodes and seasons you'd have to get through of Star Trek to watch even like half of it? How much time you'd have to spend? It's not to include things like books or video games that you might want to get into and other stuff. Yeah. It's just, there's a point when a property becomes too large and unwieldy that you can't just keep adding on to it, because it's just going to cause the whole thing to collapse, and then you're left with all these pieces and you're not going to know what you want to do with it. That's 520,000.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have enough for that.
I wanted to just see if there's an assault rifle comparable. That range is horrible.
And I know there's that one episode where the something of tomorrow, or tomorrow of the cities of tomorrow, or something like that. In the original series, it's usually highlighted as the greatest, but the problem you then face too is, how do you get new fans into a property that old? Because they might watch it and be like, the acting is hokey, the effects aren't anything neat or special. And I just keep seeing it. Whether it's, as much as I love Friday the 13th, for example, or Hellraiser, which Hellraiser does have that game coming out, but that's a little bit of a different story, and I will be trying to live stream that if I can. But sometimes you just gotta let it come to an end and then use maybe similar ideas and expand on it there. Because I think that's Star Trek's biggest problem, for example, is it's just too big. Just too much. And I don't know where you would go with it. I'm gonna buy this because it's got more range.
My idea would be, if you're trying to get into it, is if you're trying to get someone into it, pick 3 to 5 of what you think are the best episodes of whatever series. Maybe just start at the beginning, or pick the beginning, Next Generation, Voyager, and just pick like 2 or 3 up to 5 maybe episodes, and say, just look at these, see if any of these catch your eye, and then whichever one you like, start from there. So if you didn't vibe exactly with the original series, you could start with Next Generation or Voyager or Deep Space Nine or what have you. There is a lot to it, and I too wish things would come to an end. I've often lamented things like DC continuously going back to Bruce Wayne. Well, not continuously.
And that's another perfect example. Comics, American comics.
American comics.
They keep,
bringing back Jean Grey, and going back to Bruce Wayne and as
well.
Batman.
Where would you tell someone if they want to get into Batman? Where would you tell them to go? And then would that carry over? Because
that's a good point, because I don't read comics as deeply as I used to. I actually, when I look to buy comics, it's usually graphic novels, and they're usually, I try to focus more on one-shot stuff, you know? Stuff that's just contained within one or just a couple books that I know have ended already. I've stopped reading a series that I loved, the first volume of, Something is Killing the Children. I started reading the second volume, and I stopped because I just wasn't as into it, and the first volume ended on a fine enough note for me that I was like, that's all I need. And there was nothing wrong with the series. It's a great series. And one of my favorite writers is the guy that wrote the Nice House on the Lake.
Okay.
James Tynion, I think I'm pronouncing his name.
The one where the people and the...
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to spoil much in case they want to pick up that. But yeah.
But I just didn't feel the need to continue with the second volume. But yeah, I don't want to get too carried away with that point. But you're right about the American comics, like Batman and Bruce Wayne, and you know, constantly bringing people back. Oh, ooh, that's another. Okay, we'll circle back to bringing people back. That was messy. We'll circle back to that idea about bringing people back to comics. I don't have the time or the money to like continuously follow things, so I like comics at my age now where I know they'll end. But where would you tell someone to start in DC? Because DC in particular is very messy, because when I do browse stuff on the GameFAQs boards, I'll read stuff about whatever the latest reboot has been. And sometimes when DC reboots, they carry over stuff. Like they might reboot. I think they rebooted one time, but all the Green Lantern previous stuff carried over. And it just gets too, like... It does become a bit where it's a bit too much. How
come it's not shooting?
Is there a lock-on time?
Maybe? But this seems pretty long.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
That's a long lock-on time.
Seems like there was a better indicator of a lock-on
in the other EDF games, yeah.
Like when I started on X-Men back in the 80s, I started right at the beginning of the Mutant Massacre, which I think was a pretty good jumping on point, even though I didn't understand a lot of what was going on, but now they're so crazy with the numbering and the rebooting and the volumes and the names.
And a big problem with a lot of those is then you have to be kind of stuck wondering, why do people like this character?
Yeah.
Oh, well, because you have to go back to this issue, but then you're like, well, I don't like that era. I don't like that run. I didn't like the art, I didn't like the story, I didn't like the characterization of this character. And that's why I think they're... You know, Star Trek may have got this conversation going, but it's kind of endemic to a lot of different properties out there where they just don't know how to end it, and it just causes a mess for getting new people into reading it or for keeping older fans around. Oh, it's pooping stuff out. We'll figure it out.
Before I lose my train of thought, and this was something I've been intending to bring up to you. It's one of my things I thought about when I was walking. You recently read, and you can talk about your feelings about it if you want to, or we can do it offline or whatever, but the Human Target book, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it got me thinking, spoilers for the Human Target by Tom King, if you haven't read it. I recommend you pick it up. I did very much enjoy it. But anyway, this isn't about that. It's about, again, spoilers for it. In that book, if you remember, Ice had recently, she talks about being brought back to life from being killed, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And how part of her motivation for what happened in the story was when she was brought back, everyone kept telling her everything was fine and they would laugh things off, and then, right? And how it made her feel, you know, she was like, she didn't really snap, but she was like, I wanted to laugh it off, you know, I wanted to know what everybody, you know, what everyone was so, you know, I'm not even thinking straight.
We got a lot going on, yeah.
Everyone was not really downplaying her coming back and what she went through, but you know, they were all supportive of her coming back, but they were kind of, you know, laughing about it and everything.
Because everybody goes through it in DC. Yeah, it's a common
Anyway,
occurrence.
my point was, and I'm sure books have talked about this, like none come to mind, but it'd be interesting if someone made a book exploring, like, what if a hero came back and how it messed with him, you know, like say you die in battle against, I don't know, Mongol or something, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, imagine you're just brought back to life by whatever magical comic MacGuffin thing goes on. Like, how would you feel the next time you go into combat, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what kind of, would there be any trauma there, any hesitation? You know, I wonder if there's any comics that deal with that specifically. It's just an interesting thought that came up in my
and you
head.
know what? It'd be hard to track that down because of how long those runs can go on.
Yeah.
And that's...
I didn't mean to go off on a big tangent.
No, I mean, that's why we started to do these recordings. It was for tangents.
Like, for all the times Jean Grey has come back, she's got to have one heck of a therapist, Bill. I mean, geez. And other comic book characters.
Yeah, you gotta think she's like, yeah, don't get comfortable. I'm not gonna be back long.
There was a, I think I might have even mentioned this to you at some point. There was a comic story. It wasn't a very good story. I want to say Bendis wrote it, but I'm not entirely certain. Or no, I don't think he did the original concept. But anyway, Beast goes back in time and brings the original X-Men to his current time because Cyclops has been poorly written by the current writer, and he's turning Cyclops into some psycho guy or whatever. Like some extreme mutant terrorist type person. So he wants to show the original Cyclops what he turns into. And he's having a conversation with Marvel Girl from the original time. You know, just explaining what's going on, and she says something like, "How did I die?" They're doing this in like the psychic mind thing, right, where they link and they talk. And he says, "Which time?" And she's like, "Oh my God, what does that mean?" Oh, it was but well, not really funny because she dies multiple times. But anyway, circling back to your point, yes.
If you are going to be an up-and-coming creative individual, don't look to make something last forever.
Yeah.
Do a spin-off, but let that main story lie. Spin-off should be fine. I'll give it a try.
Oh, so it unlocked.
It did unlock that next one.
What you need?
I prefer that shotgun. And or you need to take a break.
Oh, yeah, it's got to grab another
Alright. Satellite weapon. Reload time is 3 seconds. Okay. I'll try it. There, did you want to switch your class up, or are you good?
What is that?
The Heavy Striker? I guess it's like their version of Lancer.
Nah, I've always stuck with troopers, I think, in this.
Alright.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. I do want to see. Ooh.
Outside the damage, everything went down.
Yeah, I'll stick with what I got. Yeah, let's see here. No.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of ammo, but the damage.
Yeah, I'm good.
But yeah,
It is kind of contradictory for me, though, because some of my favorite X-Men era was an extremely long run. But I don't think you'll ever see that on a mainstream comic again, the Chris Claremont X-Men run.
mm-hmm.
I mean, it's iconic, right? In comics, at least. From introducing the giant-size X-Men all the way up to... Yeah, when he ended his run, I don't think that like Marvel or DC
Here,
on a book that long.
Here's an example of something I think that works. Is something like Mega Man works. Because it's not, I mean, once you get the Mega Man X, of course, it gets a bit more story heavy and everything, but with Mega Man, it's really about the gameplay. But say something like, and they've done pretty good with remakes. Video games, I think, can get away because they can do remakes pretty well. But, sorry, I'm trying to focus on if this is actually doing something. I think this is like a targeting laser to... Yeah.
5 kilometers ahead of the enemy is a defense-priority level A area. Hurry!
We end it here, at all costs. It's dangerous under the legs, but that's the only place you can hit the hatch from.
Yeah, okay, it's like it summons down a laser strike or something. I'm getting distracted trying to figure out this class. I was going to use another example of a game where I don't think it works too well.
Rebooting or...
Just letting a series go on for too long, and then you're like, well, you got to go back and play the first game. Oh, Mario's an example of something that works pretty well because it's self-contained stories for the most part. Well, I don't know. I guess games can handle it pretty well, but movies, comics, TV shows all run into that issue. Where it's like, well, you have to watch the first one to kind of figure out what's going on.
Like the Fast and the Furious. I've not watched... I think I've seen the first one. Outside of that, I know I've seen clips of like one where they're out racing a sub. And it's like, I think at one point a couple of them went into space.
Yeah.
Not the cars, but the characters.
Yeah, I think like the
And
newest
it's like,
one.
at that point you're not being the Fast and the Furious. You're being, I don't know what you are, but it's you know, That's not jumping the shark. That's putting the shark on a space shuttle, launching it into space, and then jumping it on the moon. You're jumping Willsiaks, if you get that reference.
I am getting torn up.
Well, I'm shooting from afar. Oh, you got some kind of overheat mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was not a smart decision.
Oh, that wasn't you. Oh, I saved that soldier.
I do not like this class. Part of the problem is we have to take down this big thing, and I do not have the weapons to do that.
Alright, let me concentrate on
So
that.
let me do this. I'm going to go back to my trooper, and we will continue on with the list. We'll stop hammering home about the problem with TV shows, movies, and stuff where it kind of requires you to go back. And it's going to be harder as time goes on because, at least with movies and shows, there's not an appreciation for practical effects, really, as much as I think there should be.
Dig around all you like.
Let me get rid of that, too.
I solve a lot of problems with the TV shows by not having any streaming services. That, which one do I have? I think the Naughty Boy is what I'm using. No.
That one does 140 damage.
Wait, it has to be because... Go to the Darius one. What's that?
Darius? It's not unlocked yet.
No, that's the one I didn't. I forget which one. I don't know.
Yeah, I need something with more range so I can sit back and maybe take down those legs, but something that is also accurate. I'm thinking I just need to put on like a sniper rifle, but I don't like the scope on that.
Oh, I don't even really use the scope much.
I guess I'll try it.
Oh, the Naughty Boy, that's what I'm using. It's probably a wash. They trick you by thinking you're upgrading when
it's a lateral move at best. Yeah.
I'll get the list back kickstarted.
Yeah, let's get that back
on. 1, 2, 3, 4. My number 7.
You would mention it, so I'll go ahead and throw it out, and then the next 3 I think have not been mentioned. Pacific Rim. Not only is it a great giant robot movie, but it's a great giant creature movie because it's got both. A lot of good action. I think this is the kind of movie where the graphics aren't that bad. From what I remember. I mean, honestly, it's been a while since I've seen it actually, but got some fun actors in it. Idris Elba's in it, I believe.
Yep.
Charlie Day's in it. Ron Perlman's in it. I don't know correctly.
He is. Yep.
And whoever the guy was, the pilot, the main Gypsy Rose. That was the name of it.
Tristan will be bothered by this because we really didn't get into it, but we tried, and that was at Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
That's where I think he was from.
Yeah, it's a really neat movie. It's got giant robots and giant creatures. I mean, it's not like the greatest movie ever, but if you're looking for a giant whatever movie, it's got both best of both worlds. And it is. Even though I said I would prefer not to have a Pacific Rim type of situation with someone else, it's a pretty unique setup where they have to have like that kind of relationship thing or whatever. And you had the different type of robots. You had like a Russian crew, I think. And
yep, Russian, Chinese.
Never saw anything after the first one, so can't say if any of those were good. My number 7, Pacific. I'm doing that thing where I fall back and I should be concentrating on the big.
Either the big guy or the big guys. I won't worry about the ships.
I have a plan. Let me get close, pop my overdrive, and then do what I can.
That's a good plan. I'm gonna do that too.
Are we hitting the legs or?
I think the legs. You're right, it is a lot easier with this. Yeah.
Alright,
I don't see anything else.
Alright, if you want to concentrate on that head part, I'll try to keep the robots happy. Oh shit. Alright. I had to respawn, so I'm not back there.
Don't forget to collect little bits of crap that they've been dropping.
I don't know if you wanted me over there.
Yeah, it should be fine for now.
I'm guessing we only get overdrive from killing things.
I think we just get one at the beginning for the most part. And it's great that it dropped a lot of currency. I'm kind of fishing around because usually they drop greens, but I ain't finding any greens.
There's one here. We're pretty much at the same level.
Yeah, I'll use it. Healing things if I need to. Which one hurt?
Are we supposed to take this thing out?
I think we are at this point, yeah. How? I don't know. Usually the center opens up and you go after it there, but for whatever reason I haven't seen that center open up.
Yeah. Maybe we don't. Is all that's left the flying ship?
Yeah, and the big guy.
Looks like we got a real mess on our hands.
Part of the problem with this one seems to be finding what you can shoot and what you can't. Oh, now it's open.
Hatch open. Now's our chance.
I think it's one of those where we have to destroy the ships and then it opens up.
It's humongous.
And it's also going outside the bounds. There we go.
Oh,
I think it went down, or nope, they just got injured.
you heard it, Steve? Well, okay.
Looks like we got a real mess on our hands.
We brought up before in previous recordings, but Inhumanoids would be perfect for a game like this. Heck, Transformers would work too. It's open.
Hatch open. Now's our chance.
And this is kind of the problem we ran into also. In the other EDF games, yeah, they're big and they can be kind of tough to take down, but usually you have the firepower too, and here, because there's so few enemies, they make them tankier than they are in the normal EDF games. Alright, my number, was it 8? 7? My number 7 is going to be, we talked a bit about already, Ralph from Rampage. How do you make giant things cooler? Well, how about a giant werewolf? It's one of the few times I've seen that in anything. And he was the one I'd always pick. Only in the arcade version. In the home console, it was Lizzie and George, I believe. Yep. And then you had like World Tour that added a couple others. That was a PlayStation one. But Ralph was always my favorite. I like wolves. I like werewolves. I like giant wolf creatures. So yeah, that time.
Hey, it's a new record.
I'll take it.
This is UNN, the Universal News Network. Earlier today, a large-scale battle mission took place at the outskirts of Arizona. The mission
Oh, I thought that place looked
familiar.
Mega giant mechanical
The
weapon.
desert landscape of Arizona. Shout out to Arizona. I'm poking fun, but it is actually beautiful in its own way. And I did enjoy my 3 years in Phoenix.
EDF rescue still continues to retrieve.
I'm good if you are.
Yeah.
Universal News Network signing off.
So many kids.
Were you done with Rampage?
Rampage is down. I did not like the movie.
I think I started watching it and then I just stopped because a movie of Rampage should have just been the monsters blowing up buildings and
Yeah.
eating people,
Um,
and not whatever that movie.
how do you make a equip one hanging tower? How do you make a giant werewolf creature smashing buildings boring? You just make it a giant wolf. So it wasn't even like a werewolf, like standing up on two legs, kind of stomping around. It was just a big dog. That's how you make it less interesting. And then you add Dwayne Johnson into any movie.
Roger that. Continuing mission. We lost contact.
But to piggyback on that, and I'm going to go off order of my list because you mentioned Rampage, I'm going to mention a game that I got on Steam, that you can get on Steam.
Oh.
Fairly cheap. Pretty cheap. It's a game I say this a lot, but I wouldn't mind getting back to, because you can kind of pop it in and just play a few levels, and there is a story behind it, and it's very tongue-in-cheek, but it's a lot of fun to play.
It is called Terror of Hemosaurus.
And it's basically, you're a Godzilla type, you're like Lizzie. Giant lizard monster, kaiju, rampaging through town. It's like a side-scrolling type 2D. It's a lot of fun, check it out. It's very Rampage-like, so if you enjoy Rampage, check out Terror of Hemosaurus. And give it a shot. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I have not played that one. Does that have remote play? 'Cause that might be one we can...
No, I think it has co-op, but we'll see if it I think it does have remote play, because I think we had talked about possibly doing it. So maybe that's something we can look into. I'll check that out when I get home. I don't think, for now, I don't think the flying enemies in this one are as annoying as the other.
Yeah.
They're not as persistently damaging.
Yeah, they will ruin your day.
Even one on like a normal level, if you're just caught in the wrong place.
Won't behold if you're dealing with a gold one. That's cool, died shooting beam.
Yeah. Oh, we got new ones. Maybe I spoke too soon?
Hmm.
Are those big ones?
Yeah, they look like really big ships. I don't remember what they do. And that's the last thing you want to hear or see. Okay, they're like teleporters, I guess. Transporters.
We have a timer.
We got a timer. We just gotta survive. There's one over there. You still have your overdrive too if you want to pop that over by the ship. Actually, it looks like we got a couple. We got two more. Up, 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 up. Great scorpions.
It shouldn't take longer after.
Launching in the transport ship. It's even larger than expected.
Count. Oh.
Yeah, I think we just gotta survive. I'm just gonna keep running. Juke.
Oh, you can jump in there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Not that doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, right. What is this big thing over here? That does not look like a... Oh, it's just another one over there. Stop! These damn scorpions. They're blocking.
The scorpions are pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm down. Ah. Well, it starts me all the way over here.
I also miss not the keep pooping or comparing this to other EDF games. The pickup radius from the Ranger.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, the increased radius pickup. I think they were ones that were chasing me.
Yeah, that.
Poison. And the blocking.
Oh shoot! I just now noticed about the guys.
Yeah, there's one more chasing you. There you go.
Alright, my number 8. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9. My number 9.
Good work, everyone. Alrighty, time to gather up the gems.
From the X-Men, Sentinels. Just in general, giant robot, mutant hunting sentinels of all kinds. Any kinds. The standard sentinels. Master Mold, the giant sentinel. I don't think you would count Nimrod because he's not really giant, but I do love me some Nimrod. He's one of my favorite villains in comics. But the Sentinels from the X-Men. Great concept. Just, you know, sometimes government funded, sometimes privately funded, sometimes funded by the Hellfire Club. Giant robots whose sole purpose is to hunt down mutants and can adapt to different mutant abilities. You know, weapons specific to take down certain mutants, maybe resistance to certain type of powers, and just lots of different variations on them too. But Sentinels in general,
Yeah, I always found it funny with the Sentinels how they made them smaller in the arcade game.
Yeah.
I think I might have a Sentinel with that Marvel miniature war game. I know I have a Dormammu. Oh, if you go to the mission, it'll tell you what you can and can't use too.
Oh.
Alright, so no vehicles, no ants? I don't know what that third one is.
It was kind of helpful.
Welcome to the EDF Online Weapon Shop.
Reload time is killer. 30 seconds, 15 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's safe to say it's guaranteed at this point this will be a list where we have no overlap.
Yeah, yeah. That would be fair to say. I'll try this because it is fire. Wait, how much is it? 2,500? Yeah, I'll load it for it.
Let me see. I mean, I want to see what I got too. Nothing new.
How do you feel about the Sentinels used in the movies?
I'm fine with them.
Like the adaptive Sentinels in Days of Future Past?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because the newer models, I think,
had something like that.
Had stuff like that. And that's Nimrod's whole shtick. is he adapts to. I've told this story before. I'll tell it again real quickly, but one of my favorite Nimrod stories is one of the earlier ones where he's attacking the X-Men. And it's one of my favorite times in the X-Men because at this point Storm and Cyclops are gone, and Nightcrawler was thrust in the role as a reluctant team leader. It was really interesting stuff going on by Claremont. But anyway, Nimrod's attacking, and Kitty has intestinal problems. Sorry, folks. Kitty had a really cool idea, and she purposely touches Rogue skin to skin so that Rogue gets the idea, because she's the one that has to get it done. Because her idea was for Rogue to touch all the different X-Men, because Nimrod kept adapting individually. Touch all the X-Men to get a little bit of their powers. So Nimrod gets confused because there's one person with all the powers. Really cool. So she had like Nightcrawler's powers. She's like part, and you know how she changes her look too. So she had looked like part Nightcrawler and like a Colossus arm. It was pretty neat. And then Nimrod was confused because he doesn't know what's going on. But
like one of those toys in the toy box that was like
yeah,
a mixture of all the parts that you just had lying around because you missed them or broke the other figures.
And he
like
called back
like
to it. He called back to it because what Rogue did is she teleported, used Nightcrawler's powers to teleport a piece of Nimrod away. So it damaged him enough so that he left. And when Nightcrawler tried to do that later, Storm tried to warn him that no, we did it before, but it was too late. And Nimrod's like, oh no, I know what you're doing. And at the time they thought, you know, they killed Nightcrawler, but he was fine, of course. But anyway, sorry about the tangent. Yeah, Sentinel's adaptive. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with how they were at the movies. I mean, I never expected that to be a perfect adaptation of what they were in the comics. I'm sure
because they were much smaller too. They did feel like Nimrods. Well, I mean, I guess what was it? Oh, did you need to?
Oh no, was I stuck there? Sorry.
I think they were bigger in the past scenes for Days of Future Past, right? Like when they're on the White House lawn and everything?
I think so.
Like
it's
the bigger
been a while,
version?
though, honestly, but you might be right.
Just because I've been slowing down on the list a bit. Number 8 is going to be War of the Monsters and all of them. Specifically Kineticlops and Praetor. Zorgolon's great. Togra is your Godzilla, Raptros is a dragon, but Kineticlops is an eyeball with like electrical arms and legs, and it's a nice throwback to the 1950s monster era MASH movies. Great game, pick it up. You have some versus modes in it. It's got some hilarious little stories. It's set up like a Twisted Metal game. Done by the same crew, I think, the original developers of Twisted Metal 1 and 2. But yeah, I love the idea of a giant eyeball that is all about like electricity. For some reason it just tickles my fancy. And all the other monsters are cool too. You got your giant robots in there. There's even like some stone idol headed guy.
Yeah, it's a really, really neat concept.
And just so I can catch up, my number 9 is going to be Cthulhu. I could really have gone with like Nyarlathotep or something, but it'd be harder to describe it, even though Cthulhu's supposed to be hard to describe because it drives people insane. But the idea of this giant octopus-headed monster with wings is living in the ocean, rising up, and it's just so powerful it drives you to go insane. That alone was enough to create a mythos surrounding it. For generations to come, and it has infiltrated comics and books and movies, and invaded your nightmares and dreams.
I touched upon Lovecraftian monsters in Underwater, but Cthulhu was He was on my list initially. I bumped him off
Oh,
because I kind of touched on it with underwater. But he would be an honorable mention for me. Absolutely.
Oh.
Calm down. Reckless behavior will put us all in danger. I'm sorry, sir.
We're not here to...
Alright, underground levels. Always one of my least favorite because, well, if you're doing the air raider class, most of your stuff doesn't work.
Oh, your flamethrower is great.
Yeah, if I figure we get him like a... I bought it. It was like, it should work well here, because... Narrow confines means they're not going anywhere. Yeah, the game will open up more once we get that 4th class, so I'll be a lot more mobile and...
We can't hear you.
I just decided to lose. Thinking it might be good.
It might go somewhere. It's not like we have to revive me kind of thing here, you know?
I'm just going to go ahead and finish off my list with my number 10. Nope, dead end. I'll meet you. It is from an episode of one of my favorite series, South Park. The pandemic episodes. The giant hamsters. Kind of a play on Cloverfield, actually. With the found footage stuff with Randy with his camcorder. But there are a bunch of giant hamsters running around causing havoc. And Randy is startled. And they did not use computer graphics. They used live hamsters. So practical effects, so props to them. It's a very funny episode. There's other stuff going on with the boys and the Peruvian flute band.
Oh, it's that episode, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Randy's like, I'm startled, I'm so startled. With this camcorder thing. And spoilers, turns out it wasn't even on. Or he didn't have a tape in or something like that. Oh, and they were all dressed up in funny little outfits.
Little
It's
outfits,
like, oh, it's a
that's right.
Guinea Rex.
Yeah.
They were guinea pigs, that's right. They weren't hamsters, they were guinea pigs. Are you startled? Shelley, are you startled? No, it's funny. So my number 10, the South Park pandemic episode. Also, a very... one of my favorite low-key moments. I love the character of Craig in South Park. He's one of my favorite side characters. But if you remember, I don't know how much you remember about the episode, they kind of, to get their pan flute band funded, they knew Craig had some like money from some relatives, so they kind of recruited him.
Mm-hmm.
And he went along, and he's like, every step of the way, he's like, nope, this is why you guys get in trouble. I'm not going with you. And they're like, no, come on, Craig, it'll be fine. We'll solve this mystery, and then we'll save everyone. He's like, nope. You keep saying things like this. This is why no one likes you. But they keep dragging Craig along. And then, like, the next episode after, I think, I don't know if it was exactly after, it was the High School Musical spoof episode, if you remember that one. And in the beginning, the girls are explaining to the boys about, you know, the High School Musical and why it's so popular and everything. And they're like, where have you guys been? And you just hear Craig say, Peru.
I remember that. Yeah. That part.
But that's it. My number 10, South Park.
I thought you were going to go with whatever, Mecha...
Oh, Mecha Barbara also would have been a funny choice. That's also very funny
early on in the
episode.
season.
And how did they stop her with Tom Jones?
Tom Jones,
Yep.
that's right. Oh, crap. gotta look one thing up real quick. So cover me. Cover me!
Oh, hey, I didn't even notice these. Oh, you just said cover me and I'm not. Just too busy shooting these eggs. Those guys behind you, they can't get away. What is this guy doing? He's standing there.
I'm trying to find something very specific here.
Aren't you forgetting something? Collect the gems, please.
This is not working out. Oh, hold on. I think I got it. Yes. My last one, my number 10 will be King of the Monsters, specifically Beatlemania, but you can't go wrong with, what was his name, Gion? He's a giant beetle monster. I believe he's a, what, like a scarab? Or one of those rhinoceros beetles. Playable character. You remember we played 2 on my 100% legit system. It's a great beat 'em up. You can play 2 co-op, and but I believe Beatlemania was in 1, and you don't really see giant beetles as an enemy, or not an enemy, but as a playable character. So anytime you can pick like a reptile or an insect, it's always cool in my book. And kind of like how Them is on my list. There's just something creepy cool about giant bugs. So if you have never seen those games, I highly recommend it. And it'd be great if we got them released on Good Old Games, so more people could play them. Even better if it was Steam. Oh god, is this gonna be like the queen bug from all of them, where they're just horrendously painful to deal with? Doesn't seem like it. She seems to be going down.
Not overdrawn his health.
That's true. We both popped it.
We did it.
What is this weed?
It looks like they got away.
Which means
There you go, folks. 2 top 10 lists for the price of 1 video. You're not going to find any better value, better bang for your buck on any other YouTube channel than here, because it's 2 separate top 10 lists. In fact, I don't even think we had too much overlap, if any.
Yeah, none.
Which is usually pretty rare. Usually we have like 1 or 2. But let us know some of your favorite giant monster creatures, video games, comics, movies, etc., and so on in the comments down below. And I think we may have unlocked that last class. That's the other thing, there was less classes in this one, from what I remember. I mean, you got the 4 main ones you need. The totally not wing diver, jump pack. The fencer with the striker, the zipline one's new. You don't have an aerator though.
Wing Diver is a much better name too.
Examine the unique PA gear that control the the giant creatures in the rebellion's underground facilities. We reverse engineered the technology and successfully implemented it into our own gear.
However, controlling
They were controlling creatures, and when we made it into our own gear, you can now zipline. Oh, that's right. You could ride the... and take control. Okay. Prowl Rider, that's what it is. Yeah. Yep. Weapon 2. I guess let's look at the mission real quick. See what's allowed and what isn't. Looks like just about everything's allowed, so I'm going to dump at least the energy thrower. It was fine, but I want something with a little more oomph in range. I mean, I guess I could just stick with the sniper rifle, but... What's the range on it? 55? What's the shotgun range? 50, so yeah, that wouldn't help. Yeah, fine. I'll roll with that. Oh, okay. I guess I'll try the spider.
It's got the word wolf in it.
It does have the word wolf in it, so.
Hold on, let me try something. I did not. No. Keep the sniper. I didn't consider the
what now?
The grenade launchers.
Oh, yeah.
Because I do remember I started using those a lot on the newer EDF we played. That's just a regular frag type, 141.
Firing range
oh my
is
god!
35.
Oh my god! Oh, that's compared to comparing it to my sniper or my missile launcher. That's right.
Oh, but you got a sniper rifle, so you should be
Yeah.
covered long range. Something.
Reload time 5. Shot one. I mean, I'll have to give it a shot. Right?
Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah. Why not? It's part of what this first playthrough is about. Is finding
What we feel
what we enjoy.
good using. Alright, now I need to figure out how to use this thing.
I think it said it only worked in overdrive, didn't it?
For the bugs, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Like,
What other? Oh, then you get the zip lines.
the zip line, which I think is going to be R1, but I won't know until it gets us there. Yeah, this is going to be the closest I can get to an aerator. Use the touchpad to activate when I don't want to use the touchpad. Spider-Man.
Your goal this mission? To support the other teams. The teams dispatched to this area are surrounded.
Damn, closing! Straight out of a comic book!
What is that?
Another feature of the Prowl Rider. Use your wire for accelerated movement.
No, we gotta do something.
Kind of weird how it works.
Thank you, Glassine. We're saved.
Can't really use it to climb up a building. Definitely more mobile.
don't know if I'm damaging you.
It's alright, I don't know what's going on with this. I'm kind of getting the gist of it. Okay.
Are all the buildings not... They don't blow up like the other ones, I think, right? Or maybe just not with the grenade launcher?
Yeah, probably not with the grenade launcher.
Nice going. But I'm still getting other requests for support. Head straight for the next point.
Thank you, Closer.
Yeah, and you lose so much by not having as many enemies on screen.
Yeah. It's part of the allure.
Kind of that chaotic mess. I think you're capped at like 30. Well, hi, Mr. Loco. Want me to move some stuff so you can sit here? We're almost done. You want to call it after this one, or go for a couple more?
I can go for a couple more.
Okay. How you doing,
You're
buddy?
good.
Lay down. Yeah.
I mean, if he's good.
Yeah, right.
Team found. Now let's give them a hand. Found our friends. They're surrounded by enemies. Get real sick of this. We'll have to surrender this.
Take out the surrounding enemies and save that team.
So the grenade launcher's not too bad. It kind of fires flatter than I thought it would. So it's, you know, the aim like arc-wise. The other one. Now that we're done with the top 10 list, this will give me a chance to mention what I told you I was going to steal from something else. I was listening on the way up. That Cinephobe podcast. I told you about the one about the movies.
Yeah.
And they're doing like a mailbag version where they're reading stuff that some of their subscribers, subscribers essentially. And one of the questions was, so credit to the Cinephobe podcast. And you don't have to answer it now. And we're probably going to have multiple answers for this question, like they did, because they just kept coming up with different movies at work. Take one movie, remove everybody but the main protagonist. Everyone else is a Muppet.
Alright, so the main character is not a Muppet, but everyone else.
Yep. And they started off with like one each, and then they just kept rattling off like stuff that they thought would be funny. So.
Okay. Did you want to do that now, or save for next time, or?
I don't know, we can do it now if you want. I mean, I just thought it was not something too deep, just something we could just rattle off things that we thought might be funny.
The target is a yellow marker on the radar.
Or we can save it. Since we're not going to do much longer here.
Yeah, just because this guy is going to be... I mean, he's fine for now, but he's... Usually when he gets in this mode...
Maybe one more after this thing?
Yeah.
we have to get up and do the walking. And I'll,
It's just gonna take me some getting used to this mechanic. Just shaking off a bunch of little spiders.
oh, that's you.
I wonder if it goes away once my overdrive ends. I guess we'll find out.
Oh, this.
Yep, goes away. That is far less useful.
You gonna do any attacks?
Yeah, I could shoot webs, which seems silly compared to the other attack, which was I shake off spiders on my butt. Spider butt shake.
I don't know if the allied player count goes up either. It seems like there aren't as many allied players.
Yeah, you don't
assisting you.
You don't get like those huge waves of tanks.
You have to recruit and all that.
And spare troopers, yeah. Yeah, I think we're jonesing for some EDF. We might need to get some more EDF games.
There's a saying, good swimmers die in rivers.
Because we need to find out, is it God? I mean, I like the idea of the zip line and stuff. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't really... There we go.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll try the scorpion and the ant, and then maybe call it. It's 2 more missions. That way we can show them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if this game's on Steam or something else, but it's a fine game to play when you have it, you know, someone to play with. But really would recommend maybe some of the other EDF games. I want to try out something here, but
we will broadcast any new information as it comes in. Universal News Network signing
lock on time 7 seconds. 0.5 seconds.
But Captain, I wonder what their motives are.
Never thought they'd be.
That doesn't seem to have a lock on time. That firing range is 70, which I think is better than what it got here. Yeah, I'll splurge. Sure, and then I was going to do the missile launcher.
Go down to this description of that other one.
What are you looking at?
Why it doesn't have a lock on, I guess.
Find out.
Right away. Just no returns, okay?
We got a lot of resources with the yellow, red, and blue. I'll give it a try. What was the range on it again? 350? That should work. Oh wait. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
We'll go with the little ant. Actually, hold on, let me check mission. Yeah, that should be fine. I'll try the ant. And you know what? I'm going to unlock turrets for us. Money be damned. 10-second reload time.
Yeah. Nah, that's too much.
Yeah, reload's going to kill you in this, especially with how tanky things are. You kind of want to get off as many shots as you can.
Oh, I was still using that. I thought I switched to the rocket grenade launcher.
Oh.
No wonder I was like, oh, this thing shoots like a missile launcher. Because it was. I thought when I unlocked it, but I guess it didn't. Well, we'll find out now.
Alright. Equipment, items. We're probably going to need
Oh, what's that?
item drop. It's going to be random. I think these are turrets, right? No. These are shield things. Where is turrets? Sentries. There we go.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, well, to unlock it only costs red. It'll cost $5.25 to use, but I mean,
I guess we'll just have to remember to. You have to do it after each mission? No, you wouldn't have to, would you?
what?
Just,
No, it stays
it
in the
stays in
inventory slot, yeah. Also, if we have another one of those defend the structure,
Oh, that's a good point.
landmines we will never use. And of course, being Spider-Man out in an open desert is not ideal.
Okay, there's a grenade launcher.
Oh.
Well, probably not.
Oh, I don't even need it. That's why it doesn't lock on. I think it just homes in on the nearest one.
Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, unless you got something specific. I can't tell. Is it one shot?
I don't think so. It doesn't do a lot of damage. It only locks on one missile per target. It does make it easier to hit these things. I don't even have to really aim at them. I just got to point in their general direction. But it'll only shoot one rocket per target. So. Oh, okay. I definitely picked the wrong weapons for this.
So it's us against all these guys?
Or not. It looks like there's 3 targets hit on. Oh, you have to stop to shoot this shotgun. This is not a good shotgun. I mean, it does a lot of damage, but... I was hoping I could zip line up there, but... let's test out one of these turrets. They seem to be doing okay work. Ships, the summoning ships.
Yeah, just trying to find some green, but at this point I might just accept that I'm going to go down. Pick up as much gems as I can to compensate, to pay for my medical bills.
I mean, this is okay, but I think I'll try the other rocket launcher. I think it had like a 0.5 second launch time, so, or lock on.
Yeah, this probably wasn't the right mission to try the grenade launcher. Let's see what the next one.
Wow, okay, it does that, and it bites.
It does what?
It shoots poop from its butt, and it bites. That's about it.
Oh, can it also fold space?
Oh, yeah. The only one that's gonna get it is you and...
How do you get to Arrakis?
Pooping and puking.
Say 2 pukes and a poop.
More.
Oh I'm glad I wasted my overdrive and I thought there was
Yeah, I
only
thought it
one.
was gonna be done. Oh, big guys. Well, lesson learned. Range is king. As much as I like the shotguns, I just need long-range firepower damage.
Range and use.
Yep.
And damage.
Capacity.
If only I could have all of those fields and weapons.
I'm curious. No. Thought maybe I could throw a grenade up in there.
I almost thought about trying my grenade launcher, but this time I could be shooting the sniper. Yeah, I don't
Here's a green.
All enemy forces
Here's another green.
Great work, everybody.
I mean, this helps make gathering this stuff a bit quicker.
Win and fasten the helmet of your armor. It means don't let your guard down, especially after a victory.
Squad 1, collect the energy gems.
Yeah, thanks. These guys, I feel like they did absolutely nothing, you know?
Yeah, and it seems like they don't do as much.
Yeah.
compared to the other ones, even with not that many.
That was me using all that equipment.
Well, maybe the Scorpion's the one.
Yeah, we really should get to checking the missions before we jump into them.
Just got a new weapons list.
Maybe I'll try the grenade launchers in underground missions.
Can destroy buildings. Okay, so let's try that out. I like you. I need something with range.
Penetrates through enemies.
I tried.
Oh yeah, I see the mission. Big ship. Okay.
Big ship. Okay, so as much as I want to try this, what's the range on that? 400 maybe. That might be fine. What was this? 150. That's that one with
10-second
10-second reload. Yeah. I'll try it. Are you good? Or you check some stuff out?
It does have. It said quick reload possible. I wonder how quick.
Oh, that's, yeah, where if you press the button at the right time. You can get it and we can try it.
Yeah. How much is it?
10,000. It's fine, we'll make that back. And then plenty more.
No returns, okay?
Alright, let me equip it.
Make sure you equip it, yeah. I mean, I like the idea of the sword, but again, I can't reach the enemies up in the sky with the zip line, man. I go around zipping around, cutting things up.
That's right, I haven't made much. No, I don't want to. I'll stick with my rocket launcher. I like the rocket launchers because you don't have to wait on a lock on.
Yeah. Well, the one I bought has a 0.5 second. I'm hoping it's not too bad. And it does more damage from what I saw.
Range 75, jeez. 4 times 75. Which one did I have? That one. I'll try this one too.
Thanks, bud.
Sorry, I don't need to take so long. Alright.
That's right. And this will be it for tonight. We'll be doing another live stream tomorrow.
Yep.
So make sure you join us there. We'll have a different top 10 list. What's that list going to be? Don't know. If you come up with something, we can do that. Or we can do the die.
Yeah.
Parakeets. What are you doing? Huh? Are you being a knucklehead? Yeah? You hiding your face with your tail? Hmm? Are you embarrassed?
I do that too.
Yeah. You nubby. Like mole tails.
I was no joke thinking the other day, speaking of tails, about how the fad in the 80s, and maybe even after that, the rat tails.
Oh, rat tails, yep.
I think some of them called them duck tails.
Yeah.
A little thing in the back they do. Oh god, how we thought it was so cool. For those of you younger people, and who knows, it may even be popular now, rat tails where you would get a haircut and leave like a little tail in the back by keeping it a little bit longer. Wait.
Yes, sir. We will destroy the meteor in the air to prevent damage on the ground.
What was...
I can't even reach anything with this.
Look at my screen for a second when I reload. Look at the reload thing. Oh, I gotta hit it right in there.
Right in there.
Okay.
Can you actually target it though? 'Cause I can't.
Squad leader to Maeve. Citizen evacuation rate is 57%. Meteor damage has blocked the evacuation route. Provide alternate route.
Roger that, squad leader. Commander?
I'm putting you in charge of guiding the evacuation. Ooh, nice.
Commander-in-Chief, this is Mangle. EDF has approved use of the satellite laser. Equipment are already set. Energy charge at 20%. How much longer? 4 minutes, 12 seconds.
Oh, do we have to hit it when they're doing those little ball things?
I think so, cause
With the satellite laser.
and that's gonna be on you because I can't really target anything. I mean, it looks like it's letting me target like the center of the ship. It's not letting me target the gun. I'm just not picking the right weapons, man.
Meteor shower's about to fall.
I mean, I would... Well... This sounds...
Oh,
Yeah, that's weird.
you want to restart?
Yeah, restart.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I gotta get rid of this. The rocket launcher's fine, but I need something with a lot more range, and this, I don't know, maybe shotgun sniper rifle is just the way I gotta go. I just can't find a happy medium ground. That's the thing, I can find weapons I like in the other EDF games, but this one... The problem is the damage.
Yeah. I keep wanting to go back to this one, so... I do think I'll try keep with this one. 'Cause I think the other one was this.
This rocket launcher with the lock-on's not too bad. You can fire 2 rockets, so...
Alright, I'm good.
But, I don't know. I feel like this game wants you to switch more.
Depending on the mission.
Depending upon the mission, and I prefer the other one where you kind of find your class and the weapons you like.
So you're up on all things EDF, right? Even though I played most of them with you, I think. Is this considered like not as good as the others?
Yes,
among
yes.
the
This one and Insect Armageddon are considered two of the weaker entries. I mean, 2 rockets, 176. That's what, 352?
Yeah.
352, 3 seconds. 3 goes into 29, what? 9 times, plus a little leftover, 9. So I would get 9 salvos off. That's 18. That does almost the same amount of damage in the amount of time it takes to fire one of these off and reload.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was trying to figure out, though.
Time is... I joked earlier about wanting time, damage, capacity, and all that, but reload time really...
Reload time is killer in this, yeah. Maybe if there was perks you could unlock.
Yeah.
Or something extra. But I just feel like there's a lot more flexibility in the other EDF games. Or it's been a while, maybe we should just go back to EDF 5. 6, whatever the newest one was. But I kind of want to... We missed out on that dialogue line of God. Is this God?
Yeah.
That one lady just kept rambling on about madly about it.
Hivecraft has appeared in Area A02.
Oh, skip. Yeah, please. Alright, now I should be helpful and useful.
You want to target, I think, meteor.
Yes.
I don't know if we necessarily have to destroy anything, but we have to defend the area. Yeah, destroy them before.
Yeah, I think we're meant to have like the AA guns take care of the ship. I'm just circling around waiting for it to form.
Oh, that's right. You can get up high. I'm wondering how you're moving.
Yeah, the zip flying. It does help with mobility. Like, I could zip across the map pretty well now. I'm kind of getting the groove of it. I just was hoping more of maybe being able to make it all the way up there.
You know what else is missing in this? As far as I know. I may be wrong. Parking garage.
Yes. Yes, parking garage and singing the EDF song.
Is this for real? How can anyone be that good?
But part of the problem with this mission is I'm kind of wanting to look up, but I'm missing everything that's on the ground.
Do we have sentry?
I do have sentry turrets. Let me lay down some by it.
I mean, I don't know. I might need them now. But, no, I'm just thinking it's probably a pretty good mission to do it since we have to keep looking up. mean, I'll kind of concentrate on the ground stuff if you want to.
Whoa.
Yeah, looks like that might have been me, I don't know.
We got a lot falling. At least 2. I like how the turrets are just shooting at like absolutely nothing. Wasting their ammo, wasting their time. You're overdrive. Yeah, we'll make it. I think. I hope.
Yes, sir. Firing satellite laser. Huh? Target has disappeared. The Hivecraft has disappeared.
Yeah, I don't think the last EDF game did too good.
The meteor attack, now teleportation. This is nothing like what we saw 7 years ago.
Yeah. Not enough time to get them all. Nope, because again, it's kind of wonky how it works. Jeez. All that work for very little reward. Well, let's see what we unlocked, and then we'll call it here, folks.
I saw some rebellion members at the last ant race. Messing around in neutral territory. I'd say
The little man is snoozing for a bruising.
How do you do? Don't ask.
Oh my word, I know. Flamethrower, landmines, t-shirts.
Lots of t-shirts.
Assault rifle. Maybe it's a good assault rifle? Probably not. I went the long way. 8 damage. 180 range. And 8 damage. 10% probability of 200 damage. Ah, jeez. Alright. Good?
Yep.
Alright, folks, we're going to call it here. Thanks for joining us. 2OG's Play Chill with Jack and Jill. This is EDF Iron Rain. We did top 10 giant creature features. It could be movies, it could be video games, comics, just giant beasties. And it includes robots, too. And in my list, it's Destroy All Monsters, Final Wars, Godzilla, of course. Number 1. Number 2 is Gigan from the same franchise. Number 3 was Decompose from the Inhumanoids. 4 was the Ants from Them. 5 is Diablo from Primal Rage. 6 is Voltron from, well, Voltron. 7 is Ralph from the arcade machine Rampage. 8 is all of the monsters from War of the Monsters, but specifically Kineticlops. Number 9 is Cthulhu. He's counting. And number 10 is Beatlemania from King of the Monsters, which is an arcade beat 'em up.
I got the Meg, the movie King Kong, and all his various things. Incarnations, thank you. The movie Underwater, Cloverfield, Iron Giant, the Transformer Devastator, Pacific Rim, Sentinels from the Marvel Universe, the South Park Pandemic episode with the Guineasauruses, and the video game you can pick up on Steam, Rampage-like game, Terror of Hemosaurus.
There you go, folks. 2 top 10 lists for the price of 1 video. Not really any overlap. And let us know down below. How do you feel about EDF as a series, or Iron Reign specifically, if you've played it, Insect Armageddon? We'd love to hear from you. Also, some of your favorite giant monsters that go stompy stomp. Or giant robots, too. Forgot to make an honorable mention to Battletech and the Mad Cat. Always was a fan of those biped walkers with the little arms that look like giant Ed 209s. That said, thanks for joining us. To my subscribers, y'all stay awesome and you have an amazing day, or if you prefer, stay amazing, have an awesome day. Drive by Rubneck and Beers, I'll catch you around. Until then, folks, you have a good morning, good afternoon, and most importantly, have yourselves a very good night.
Night, everyone.
If you notice, whenever I start doing that ending, the cat kind of perks up. Because he knows it's